5, not 6.
100!
Oh,
100!
man. That was
JC
a
was doing
banging
that.
intro. That was a banging intro. Wow. Another surprise. You're so full of
Love
surprises
it.
tonight.
Yes. So tonight's episode is truly special because I'm celebrating with two incredible people because of this journey all started with both of you. I'm thrilled that Wendy and Greg are here with us tonight on the 100th episode with JC as well. Instead of being behind the scene today, he's here as well. And I'm so honored, happy, and excited. I have a lot of surprises lined up through the episode, giveaways, merch, and some special prizes and guests. Not just prizes. So stay tuned because this is going to be a night to remember. This is the 100th episode, guys. 100. But this show is always bringing the heat with our guests every single time. If you started with me, you started with me and Wendy at some point, and Greg. And this is why tonight is so special with them here on the show. Their knowledge, insight, they're going to elevate our conversation. And we're going to have a lot of guests that we're going to dig deep into the game behind the game. I wanna have a huge shout out, and I cannot, like, seriously, I cannot thank them enough, the TSA team, because they did back me up for this mission, and they are here for the voices, for new voices. If you want to reach out to them, please do that. It This platform, it truly exists because of visionaries like them and listeners like you. So welcome to the podcast. I want to talk a little bit about Miss Wendy here because this is her first time as a guest on the show. So I'm joined by someone who embodies the heart of the fantasy sports community, Wendy Earley, a lifelong Chicago sports fan with a soft spot for the Dolphins, thanks to Dan Marino. Wendy has been playing fantasy football for nearly 2 decades. Her journey truly took off after joining Scottish Bowl 12, where she discovered not just baseball, but a community filled with lifelong friends. She's co-commissioner of the Battle of the Sexes charity Ball League, which promotes inclusivity and support incredible causes like Zero Prostate, Living Beyond Breast Cancer, and Play Like a Girl. Wendy also worked with Women of Fantasy Football, co-hosting Mugger Summer with Samantha Holt, and bringing her energy to the Sneaky Flex alongside with Sneaky Girls. Wendy is passionate about uplifting women in fantasy sport, building friendships, and proving that this space is for everyone. Please help me welcome my friend, my sister, and game changer, Wendy Earley. Hi, Wendy. How are you tonight?
I'm going to cry. That's how I am. What a nice intro. Thank you so much. Before we get started,
Of course.
congratulations on your 100th episode. I'm so happy for you and so thrilled that you kept this show and kept your vision going for 100 episodes. And to actually invite me to come back on the show tonight is such an honor. So thank you so much. So here's what we do.
The honor is mine.
Cheers to 100 episodes. I love
Yes,
you, my sister.
cheers. Awesome. I love that. I love that. So I'm going to continue with my next guest, which is Greg Kellogg. And Kellogg is a really amazing personality as well. And thank you for being here on the show. So I'm going to introduce you as well. So I do welcome a true pioneer in the fantasy sports industry, Greg Kellogg, known to friends simply as Greg, and to the fantasy world through Kellogg's comments. He's been playing fantasy football since 1988 and sharing the community ever since. Greg was the first to syndicate his work across multiple sites in the mid 90s, later launching comments with a K.com to give new writers a platform. His resume includes a role as producer at foxsports.com, senior writer at Gridiron, Grumblings, guest writer to Sports Illustrated, and radio host for Fantasy Sharks. He also created the Ladies of Football League, which started it all for me and Miss Wendy at some point, promoting inclusivity in the hobby. In 2010, Greg was honored as part of the inaugural class of the Fantasy Sports Writers Association Hall of Fame, cementing his legacy in the industry. Beyond fantasy, Greg he served in the army as a Russian linguist in military intelligence and worked in defense contracting. A lifelong Detroit Lions fan, he still calls Barry Sanders and Jesse Owens his all-time favorite athletes. Please join me to welcome a legend of fantasy sports, Greg Kellogg. Hi, Greg. How are you tonight?
I'm great, but I don't recognize the person you just described. I just
To you 100%.
Hey, we have fun. The bottom line is you got to have fun doing this, and it's fun when you include people. It really is. And I was out of the hobby, and the gentleman below me, Mr. JC, brought me back. I mean, I was like a fish in the water, and he just reeled me in. But I enjoy being back because it allowed me to meet you two ladies. And I know you give me a big props for putting this thing together, but it was you. It was both of you two were the reason for this. And then JC publishing it and producing it. You guys are great. And I got to tell you, Carla, you do a great job interviewing people. So that's why people come to your show.
I appreciate that a lot coming from you guys. Like, I'm so much thankful for you, both of you and Wendy. You are for just taking a picture and telling me to come on the show, and for matching me with Wendy, my long life sister right now, and for JC for being, behind the scene the whole time, listening to my blabs about everything, my cries, my laughs, my everything. Before we go through, we have a guest, and I want to all of us to welcome him in tonight. So, JC, if you want to share our first guest for tonight. So, Bob
Whoa!
Long. Bob Long is the
Sure,
founder of the
sure.
Fantasy Football Expo in Canton, Ohio, and author of the Fantasy Football Consistency Guide, a true community builder and industry leader. Bob has helped bring fans and analysts together while shaping how we play the game. Bob, how are you tonight?
Doing good, and it is a fair point. I don't think you've ever interviewed Doug. You
I
just
think you should.
I don't need to.
I mean,
Hey, Doug runs one of the oldest sites in fantasy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that until
Does.
tonight. You should interview Doug.
yeah. The huddle's been around long before not before I got started playing, but
I don't know.
definitely
I don't know
a
if the
long time
queen will
ago.
do that.
But no,
Yes.
honored to be here. I know you had me on one of your early shows.
Yep.
Just happy to be here. Proud of the accomplishments of you, Wendy, Greg. He's got so many accomplishments. We don't have time to fit it into an entire week's show. And JC, obviously one of the best out there. Love him to death. Always brings me my sports affiliation shirt with the expo on it. But just a great human being, and all of you are. And I'm just honored to be a part of this. Honored to be invited to this tonight. And happy to be here to celebrate your 100th episode. Congrats.
Thank you so much for being here. I know that you have a special giveaway on the show as well because of the 100th episode. But let's start the show a little bit with, some questions about. I want to ask you, and a lot of people still don't know, how did you build the Fantasy Football Expo? And I know that it's starting a little early this year. And please, Wendi and Greg, if you want to step in and ask some questions as well, please, it's gonna be all of us tonight, like welcoming our guests. So
Thank you. Thank you.
tell us a little bit about the expo.
It goes way back because first off, it goes back to the fact that I live in Canton, Ohio my entire life, born and raised here. I always know how long the Hall of Fame has been around because it was opened exactly 11 days before I was born. So it opened on September 7th, 1963, and I was born September 18th, 1963. So, growing up, watching it, my dad, great memories, my grandfather, going to the football games, sitting on, just regular metal bleachers because it was really just a high school stadium that they hold the Hall of Fame game in, and saw it grow into this massive 5-day weekend, 23,000 seats, state of the art, everything. Now there's a village that surrounds the museum, and it just continues to grow. And so when I got into fantasy football, one of the things that I don't think I've talked much about, but that first league that we started in 1986, we held our first draft in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1986. And the executive director at the time was a friend of ours because his kids went to school with us. And so we asked him if we could have his boardroom for our first draft in 86. And he said, well, what do you want the boardroom for on a Saturday? And I go, we're going to do a fantasy football draft. And he said, what's that? And I said, it's too hard to explain. Can we use the room? He goes, yeah, that's fine. So didn't charge us. Like, yeah, just come in, go ahead, use it. So, we thought we were super badass because we were standing up in front of the Hall of Fame microphone and announcing our picks. And, we thought that was, and we didn't know what fantasy football was going to become in 1986. We just knew we did it. And then it was many years before it became cool, when internet came around and more people started playing. Sure, Greg, you've heard Greg and I talk about doing everything on paper, mailing the results in an envelope with a stamp and all that stuff. But then as I got deeper in the fantasy industry, I always in the back of my head said, why don't we do something at the Pro Football Hall of Fame? I mean, it's the perfect spot. And Canton is fairly centrally located, at least here in the Midwest of the big cities, Chicago and New York, Philadelphia, DC, all that, Detroit. And so, I put together the King's Classic first as a way to bring the best of the best to Canton. In 2018, that worked well. And then I said, well, let's add this little expo to it the next year. And that was mostly because a bunch of people went to the Tony Romo event in Dallas, and they said it wasn't for fantasy people. It was just basically an autograph session. And they were charging ridiculous amounts. I think a booth was $2,000, and that was in the far back or something. And so I said, well, why don't I just add the expo to the thing with the guys coming in anyway, and we'll just make a weekend out of it. And as they say, the rest is history. And, we've had a peak of 750, 800 people. Hope to hit 1,000 this year. We're moving it up a couple weeks to make it maybe easier for some of the big names that can't make it. In the second week in August, people have kids that start school early, and I want to make it as accessible and easy as possible. But, what it became is a community filled with people helping each other, just like this group here. And we all get together. We're excited to meet new people with new products, new brands, new ideas, and help them grow so that they can then down the road pay that forward. So that's really what this ended up being, more than I expected it to be. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do. Now it's become a way of life for the fantasy football industry. And I'm honored and proud that this came about, and really excited about continue to push it forward.
That's awesome. I mean, I'm hooked. I go every single year and I cannot wait for it every single year. Um, so I do believe we have our second guest as well at the
I
same
want to
time.
ask him a question first.
And you go ahead and Greg,
Right.
ask a question. JC, please look at the private chat.
All right,
Go ahead,
so,
Greg.
Bob,
Yes.
I talked to Tony Holm, and he took over the FanX analysis draft, and he ended it last year.
Mhm.
Would you consider doing an analysis draft at the expo with the King's Classic people, where they have to give you a 30-second explanation of why they chose a player?
I mean, there's always potential to try anything we can. The toughest part is how do we get everybody together to pull that off? But we can certainly give it a shot for sure. I mean, anytime you can share as much knowledge as possible, that would work out good.
And
Awesome.
Bob, I have to give a shout out. Your family is
Yes, and I forgot to.
they like help. I'm sure that the expo for the following year starts like the day after the expo.
Me, it
ends.
does. For sure.
Yeah. And so, a big shout out to your family, because everyone is so nice. You've got your wife there, you've got your kids. It was just a
My
really
mom.
great experience. Yeah, your mom. I
My
mean,
mom, her
how
friend,
cool is
yeah,
that?
it's a family affair.
Everybody's
No.
amazing.
And then
Yeah.
there's tons of friends and family who are also volunteers. Walk around, make sure people right place, right time. And yeah, I mean, I couldn't run that weekend without them. And I tell them a million times over, because once I get to that weekend, there's no way I could do every one of their jobs. And, hiring people just isn't the same love and, in the heart to make it worthwhile for people to understand that. So, yeah, I mean, and it's perfect because my wife is a detail oriented person and I'm not. So she has it all laid out, every volunteer, where to be, what time, who's doing this, who's doing that. And that's what she's great at. And so, basically when the weekend comes, it's like, okay, babe, it's yours. I'll just walk around, shake hands, kiss babies, and drink a beer or two.
I gotta tell you, the first time I ever went to the Hall of Fame was for Bob's event in the expo. Now, Bob, I'm not sure if you still get free reign to the hall with your ticket to the expo. I know we did the years I've been there.
Yeah, we haven't, because they jacked the prices up so high. It was a lot of people were not using the ticket, even though they were getting it. So it just made more sense for people to buy a ticket to go if they wanted to go. And then if the others don't, that's fine as well. But yeah, and like I said,
an excuse for going, though. Not just the fantasy. The NFL fans can go and enjoy the Hall of Fame while they're there. And if you're doing fantasy, you get knowledge too. Plus, last year, didn't you have a VIP tour for the Hall of Fame?
Right. So we did some upper kind of higher end packages where people could get not only a Hall of Fame ticket, but also a tour by the Hall of Fame staff to walk them around and kind of give them more detail. I think it was a 90-minute tour. And so we're going to have those same packages for people that want to do that. And I think it's good for the first timers that come to the event to do that. Or if you've never had the tour, and the people enjoyed the tour, said they thought it was nice, but yeah, it was
your ticket
cool.
to the expo does get you a discount in the gift shop. Ask me how I know.
So I'm going to cut you short here, and I'm going to tell everybody, if you are listening from TikTok, from Facebook, from anywhere, go and come on YouTube, because I'm going to give you a name so you can write it down, and we're going to do a wheel, spin the wheel, and Bob is giving something. I'm going to let him say what he's given. So this will give you a couple minutes to jump on YouTube before I say what you need to write in the comment.
Got it.
Bob,
So,
please tell everybody.
yep. So we're giving away one free VIP weekend pass. That can be up to $150 value to come to the expo. You won't have to pay a dime. We'll get you a code when the tickets go on sale, as usual, around first of the year, Super Bowl weekend, maybe a little earlier. We'll see. We're still working on things, but so you get a VIP ticket to the Fantasy Football Expo and hang out with all of us. What could be better?
Does that include your spare
Priceless.
bedroom and breakfast?
The bedroom I don't have a problem with. The breakfast, that's up to my
Come
wife.
on, Greg.
Yeah, I can make that commitment.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Write Bob in the comments.
Oh, there we go. Everybody get going.
Hey, now that's not fair. I can't be on YouTube while I'm here.
You're
So
right.
somebody out there,
I
write down in the comments for me.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We're waiting. Well, we're waiting.
And I will tell
Okay,
you,
there, I did
if
it
I
for you,
win it,
Greg.
if I win it, I'm giving it away because I think I'm going to buy the VIP tip pass for myself. And I want Bob to get the funds for it. So
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I think we're all set. JC, let's take it. Oh, we have Andrew.
I gotta type everyone's name in, so that's
Yeah.
gonna take me a second. So
Okay.
you might as well keep on chatting or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
talk.
Do you wanna bring our other guest, our second guest, while because he's still waiting in the background, and so you
well, I
can.
think Bob should promote his book first. Where can we get your
The book's
consistency guide?
done. Book's
He
next
can
year.
still talk in, definitely. Yeah.
No, the book will be next year. So the Fantasy Football Consistency Guide, if you haven't bought that. Of course, if you want to just check out how important fantasy football consistency is, come to Big Guy Fantasy Sports. And for the rest, if you're listening right now, reach out to me. I'll give you the rest of the year free on the Big Guy site. Just contact me, tell me you saw me on the show, and I'll get it for you, and you can see all the cool tools and everything. It can help you get you through your fantasy, get to the fantasy playoffs, get you through the fantasy playoffs. And again, don't forget, Expo is moved up. It's July 24th through the 26th in 2026. So that's the last full weekend in July. We moved for multiple reasons. The biggest one was the Hall of Fame was going to move to our weekend next year, which meant we would have been like the 15th, 16th, 17th. Not a possible thing. So we moved it up, and I think we're going to keep it there. We're hoping for some special guests that we can't say anything about to make it. But there's a lot of possibilities for a lot of new folks. Some new experts come in who haven't been able to make that event in the past. But
you can give my name out. That's okay.
Greg will be there.
And my name too, Greg, definitely.
That's right. And Wendy's.
And so will Doug Orth. That was the guy we were trying to keep secret.
Yes,
now
that was
Doug's out of the
for
closet.
sure.
Since
I
he moved up
I
into the
didn't
big
know.
boy league.
I didn't know you didn't I posted it everywhere that he is he's taking care of the huddle at this point.
Well, the funny
I'm
thing
so proud of
was,
him. Yeah.
Doug and I played in the Huddle Auction League, and I think we still do. This year I didn't get in it because Doug forgot to invite me. We won't talk about that.
yeah,
anyway,
we will. I will. Bob.
So back in the day, I didn't know who Doug was before the expo. I mean, I'd heard of him, right? Well, every year it was Doug and I think like 3 out of 4 years, Doug and I were in the finals. And I think I won 2 and he won 1 and maybe he won another one later. But it was always like, son of a bitch, every year I had to go against Doug Orth. It's like, what the hell? And then, I won a couple of times. He won a couple of times. But it was crazy because it was always Doug and I in the finals. So
I love it. He's saying not true. I'm not going to believe him. I'll believe you. No, not true that he didn't invite you.
Well,
I'm not believing him.
Here's what happened. Now, I'll tell you what happened while we're still waiting for JC. So
I'm slow.
They sent out an email that said, if you want to be in it, please let us know. And so I hit reply all, and I said I can't make it because it was the weekend of my daughter's wedding, my middle daughter's wedding, Mariah.
Yes.
And so I'm at the wedding, and I'm getting texts from Howard and people like, Bob, the draft starts in 5 minutes. Where are you? What draft? The huddle auction. And I go, I told Doug months ago, and Doug's like, I don't have an email. And so when I got home, I sent it to him. He goes, well, you replied to the email that was asking you if you could attend.
Well, yeah.
Well, what did you expect me to reply to, Doug? I hit reply all and said no. He goes, well, I don't get that email. Well, then why did you send it out of your own? So anyway, miscommunication. Kind of. Right.
1 minute, JC. Did you put Jerry as well? He came in late. I don't want him.
I'll
to
get
miss
him.
it,
Hold
though.
on.
No, you can
Please,
have mine go to Jerry because I'm going to buy a membership.
Yeah, I know.
Doug
But
already gets
I
to
was,
go for free anyway. No, he doesn't.
So
yeah,
if Greg
I
wins,
would
it's Jerry's.
All right.
his name to be put in.
Let's do this.
Put my glasses on.
Jerry B. My guy Jerry.
Yes. So, guys, if you're listening from any platform, jump into YouTube. We have a lot of stuff going out tonight.
All right. I'm gonna spin the wheel.
Let's go.
Spin that wheel.
Yes.
It's gonna be Wendi.
Oh my God. So it's going,
fixed.
Wendi, it's going to Greg.
That's shocking. I didn't think she'd ever make it.
I had Wendi on. Wendi put it in twice, so I put
There
Wendi
you
in
go.
there and then Greg in there. So
There you go.
Oh,
Congrats,
okay,
Wendy.
so it's going to Wendy.
Hey, so you got the
Congratulations.
VIP,
So, Wendy-
Wendy.
How do you know? Maybe you know what? You guys, I don't feel right taking that. So spin the wheel
Aw.
again and give it to one of the
Dang,
people.
there we
Yeah,
go.
spin
Here
the
we
wheel
go.
again,
Let's
okay?
go. Let's go. Go,
Oh.
Wendy.
Now
all
Doug will
all
win.
these people that are here supported our show from day one.
I knew it.
Doug,
You know what? Pass on him too. Take him out too. Bye, Doug.
Well, that's not fair to Doug.
Bob
What
is
did
like,
you
I
know?
knew
Hey,
it.
We
People
don't
that
have to
shouldn't
be
win.
fair to Doug. This is Carla's
It's hard
show.
to give
She doesn't have to
something
be fair
away,
to
isn't it,
Doug.
Bob? It's hard to give stuff away, isn't it?
I know. I can't even give these
Not
things
right.
away.
I
Spin it
promise.
again. Spin it again.
Oh, I know. Tara's from Crown Champs. That's cool.
Oh
all right, I'll
my
spin
God.
one more time.
All right.
I'll send Doug.
This
I'll
is it.
send Doug some stickers.
Oh, spin again. Thank you, Doug.
There we
Rick.
go. All
Who's
right.
Rick?
Probably Rick Avery.
Rick Avery.
TSC.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes.
Rick
There we go.
Avery.
We have a
Congratulations.
So,
winner.
Rick, reach out to JC or me, and we can
We'll get it all
get
figured
to
out. Yeah.
those
The tickets go on
this
sale.
ticket.
Yeah. Congrats, Rick.
Okay. JC, can you bring our other guest, please, on? I know
Definitely
he's been
can.
waiting for a long time behind the scene.
Oh,
Oh,
What's going
Hello,
on?
hello.
Oh,
What's going on, everyone? I didn't get my name on the wheel in time. That's too bad.
So, if you don't know Scott is the creator of the legendary Scottish Bowl, one of the largest charity-driven fantasy football tournaments in the world, known for his innovative league formats and commitment to giving back. Scott has built a community that blends competition with generosity, raising thousands and thousands of great causes while bringing fantasy players together. Scott, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me. This is awesome. 100 episodes. You know, I've been part of a lot of podcasts in my day, and the Commish Pod only made it 95 episodes, and the Bull Rush podcast made it 99 episodes.
Oh no!
We couldn't hit 100. So this is quite a feat.
who is in the 2025 Scott Fish Bowl playoffs?
I will list
All right.
100 people.
Four
right
people
now.
in the playoffs. Very
No.
nice.
I am not.
What?
Oh no!
Third time
No,
I've
not
missed
this
them.
year.
Yep.
Hey, this
I
is my
don't
first year
get
making
Scott.
the playoffs. I'm just thrilled I made it.
That's awesome.
Scott, I only got in because of 13 wins, okay? But I also had to beat the median that night, and I beat the median by, I think, like 1.02 points. I mean, I was sweating it by the hair of my chinny chin, but I'm in.
Would have been a bit of a sweat, that's for sure. That sounds like a fun
We
night.
got
to
two
watch.
part of the
guys
fun.
in the
It's part of the
in
fun.
playoffs.
Oh no!
Oh,
Kimberly.
Oh, poor Kimberly.
We
Yeah,
have a
this is
lot of people tonight, a lot of people around tonight. So, Scott, tell us a little bit about Scott Fish and what's new this year. We would love to hear a little bit about it.
What's new with what I have going on, or just the fishbowl, or I mean, everybody knows. I think most
Whatever
people
you
know
want to
the
share
Fishbowl.
on the Game Changers, we're up to for it.
Sure.
So.
Sure. I guess the only thing I really have going on right now is fantasycares.org has a couple of campaigns. One is a 25 jerseys in 25 days for the month of December. It's kind of like an advent calendar. If you donate $25, you get your name in the drawing for a signed jersey every single day for every day of December. So that's up there. That's
Hey,
pretty
what
cool thing.
Lions jersey was signed? I want to know.
I don't know. We don't like, they're a surprise. We don't tell what they are.
No.
I believe last year it was an Amon-Ra jersey, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's Amon-Ra or Gibbs or I legitimately don't know. I'm not the one that gets them.
Are there any Browns jerseys? Just kidding.
That I don't know as well.
All that matters.
Probably not.
I'm going to guess with 25 jerseys, a few teams are going to be left out. And
That's
just by the
crazy.
math of it. Oh,
I
man.
love that. So I know that me and you, we spoke a little bit about having a segment on the show about Scott Fishbowl.
Yes.
So I'm so happy to. This is the first time we're talking about it in public, and I'm like so excited and happy to share that tonight on the show for the 100th episode with you present. So I'm really super excited that we got into an agreement on doing something special for Scott Fishbowl as well on the Games Changer. So what's your input on that, and what you want to tell people about it?
I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's a great spot to have people be able to come on and talk about their experiences with it and whatnot on in a bunch of episodes this summer, especially while drafts are going on and even before drafts, obviously, maybe after drafts. I don't know. Any bit of that is just wonderful because it helps not just, push the message of what Fantasy Cares tries to do, but I think it just pushes the message that we can do good with our hobby, right? Like, and even if it's not Fantasy Cares, it's whatever people believe in, or want to support. So I like getting that messaging out there, and I believe you're going to give a voice to a lot of people that may not go on a lot of shows as well, which would be really awesome. So
I appreciate that.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited to see it.
I want to say one thing about the Scott Fishbowl, though. They not only have online drafts for those that work and just can't make it to a live draft, but they have live drafts. And in the live draft I attended in Houston, I met Tip Major, who is one of my co-hosts. I think I met Rick Brusuelis there. It's just, I know if you go to the Dallas live draft this coming year, you may meet Bob Harris there, who I consider my mentor and the guy that taught me about fantasy football. So if you can get to a live Scott Fishbowl draft, do it. And if you can donate to Scott Fishbowl, Fantasy Cares is a great organization. It really is.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
it's really amazing. So someone is asking here, let me show you that, Scott. Can you give a hint on next year's theme?
I really like
asking.
I have to pull the guys back to make sure that they don't do it. They don't give hints. We do
Who's
have
the
the
wild
theme for
card,
next
Bob?
year.
Is Bob a problem?
Well,
Bob is the exact Bob, not Bob Long. Bob,
can
our
you at
secretary.
least
I know,
say
I
what
know.
team is going to be featured? Can you say what team is going to be featured on the shirts? Each year, your expo shirt features the colors of a team.
Oh, the colors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
the colors
I thought
of
you
the
were talking to
team.
Scott.
No, I am talking to Scott. Can
Well,
you tell us
if you
what
look
colored
at the
shirt is
logo,
going to be
you'll
next year?
notice that it's Seahawks colors.
Next
Oh,
year's
is it
Seahawks
Seahawks next
colors.
year?
Yeah,
Oh,
so the
awesome.
color that's on the logo on the website now is the Seahawks colors. So we're going with the
What-
dark theme, light theme. So this year we're going
Okay.
to decide to do the Seahawks. Kevin
Yeah.
Murray's very excited. So yeah,
Very
That's
cool.
crazy.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
Do they have
That's
enough
really
fans to get the shirts sold, though? I mean,
What
I'm just
the
wondering. Sorry,
Seahawks have
Lions
good
fan.
fans. Yeah, they have good fans.
Scotty. So are you going to do more live shows this year or live drafts this year, or what's your thoughts?
We might add a few cities. I'm honestly not sure. We weirdly, I like to give myself a little space in between years to let things do a post-mortem, see how things went, see what went right, what went wrong, try to analyze a bit. Obviously we planned a bunch of stuff for next year, but as far as new cities and stuff, we will analyze the data on that, like where people who play and donate and are in the general atmosphere of SFB and Fantasy Cares, where they are, like locationally, because you can put your location in on your account. And people have requested certain live event areas, and we'll take a look at that and see. But the theme, what was that?
So you have to be careful with the dates because now with the expo being the 24th of July.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't overlap. No, in
Yeah.
fact,
But even if it does,
SFB's
you could
final
do a live
weekend would
draft
be
at the expo.
Yeah, but then
SFB's final week. What was that,
we
Bob?
talked about it, and the reason we don't is because of it would compete with the.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got draft night out, and you got
Draft
the
night
Kings
out, thank
Classics. You got a lot of
Yeah.
stuff going
And the
on there.
Queen's Classic.
And the Queen's
And
Classic.
And the expo by one
the
day.
fans, all of that. There's so much going.
Yeah.
Bob is jam packed that weekend, full of stuff. We don't need an
Yeah.
extra one.
Yeah.
No extra.
So I've thought about a few years from now, when I'm officially fully retired at 65, then I will talk to Scott about then doing like Scott Fishbowl lives in Canton, because I did it the first year I started doing them, and it was a big success. We had 3 leagues, and it went really well. But the problem is that now there's just not enough time for me to do both. But so they have Cleveland, Cincinnati, Columbus. They've got plenty of coverage in Ohio. That's a piece of cake. So I'd rather they be in the big cities, since we kind of do our own thing in Canton than with the Expo.
100%.
And
I love
can
the
understand
Expo being
stepping
there.
away from anything Ohio. I mean, as a Michigan guy,
I get it. How's that McCarthy kid doing? Just kidding.
Terrible. Trust me, I've been watching. I still have hope.
I'm gonna say something before everybody, because I don't have a lot of people. We have a lot of people coming on YouTube, but whoever is listening, Scott is giving away something. So get over on YouTube, because I'm gonna ask you to write something, and Scott will tell you what's his giveaway on tonight's show. So Wendi, do you have anything to ask Scott?
No, not necessarily ask, but I'll tell you what, I got to go to the Chicago Live again. I was fortunate enough to be in the Scott Fishbowl again this year, and I was there. It was amazing. Steven Johnson, all of the people that put on all of these shows at all of these different cities, including UJC, they work so hard. And I mean, Steven killed it. He just really did. But for me to walk in there, and then I'm outside and I'm like, man, that looks like Joe Bryant. That looks like Joe Bryant. And guess what? It was Joe Bryant. And I'm like, oh man, there's going to be more people walking in here. And all of a sudden, here comes all these big stars. We got Scott Fish. Everybody was there. Sal. I mean, it was amazing. Like, for everybody to come there. I don't know how you do it, Scott. I don't know how your wife lets you do that, but she must be a saint.
She is absolutely a saint.
Because how many lives did you attend?
I think I went to 5, but it was nowhere near the record. Brett Lanier of Better Vision.
Oh yeah,
went to 8 of them.
I think he went to all of them.
Yeah.
So Scott, you got to tell people, because I'm literally amazed that you put me in the first year I applied.
Oh yeah,
How many
sometimes I
people-
click the button on accident and things
Yeah,
happen.
I figured it must have been something like
That's
that.
how I got in.
There were what, 4,200 teams worldwide in Scott Fishbowl in 2025?
That sounds about right. I mean, in 2024, you mean this last year there were over 5,000.
5,000. How
think
many
we'll stick.
people applied to get in?
Over 50,000. I don't remember what it was, but it was over 50,000.
10% get in.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to get into Scott Fishbowl, donate. It doesn't guarantee anything, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And it goes to a good cause. Donate.
I recommend
Agree.
also talk about it, spread the word. Also shout people out that deserve to be in it, stuff
Yep.
like that too.
Yep, promoting.
Scott, I
it's-
want to be
you notice.
respectful for your time. I'm not sure when you need to leave. So I want to ask you a question, and then we're going to say for everybody the word that they need to write. And I know you have a show. So can you share with us what's your favorite memory with me on the show?
Favorite memory with you on the show.
Yes.
I think have I only been on one, or have I been on two shows? I know I did the
think
Game
two.
Changer with you that one time. I'm trying to remember
Yeah.
how many times but honestly, I love coming on the show and talking to you. I remember coming on with you and Wendi, and one thing that you routinely do with all your guests is not only ask really good questions, you get stuff out of them that I don't think I see them talk about on any other show. And sometimes it's really like, it can be borderline sometimes. You're like, wow, she got that out.
That's what she hopes for. What do you mean? That's what she
Yes.
wants.
Her last question on every interview is classic. I love her last question on every interview.
Yep.
And I really expected Scott to say the most memorable thing about Wendi was that he got to meet Doug.
Oh,
I'm so jealous.
Same.
Doug's a good dude. I've known Doug for a
My babe.
lot of years. Internet wise, I've known him for a lot of years, and been lucky enough to hang out with him multiple times, multiple years now. So at Bob's Expo, which has been just absolutely awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, this man doesn't have, like, he made me fall in love with the expo, to say the least, because he was always talking in a very positive way on everybody. I never heard him say anything negative about anyone. Just letting you know. That's Doug Old for you.
Yep.
He's making me a better person, even though I am a good person, but he's making me a better person, to say the
Teamwork.
least.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
makes the dream work.
So
Can I say
one thing I was going to
for
tell you, Bob?
Scott?
You mentioned before, but the SFB's final weekend is the weekend before Expo. It's always that third weekend in July. It goes like third weekend in June to third weekend in July, or whatever, or second to second, or whatever. So it lines up perfectly this year. Yeah. I'm excited for the Expo.
I know
I was
Scott
looking
has
at
to
plane
bounce pretty
tickets for the
quick,
Expo just a couple days ago.
I just want to make sure, Scott, that you understand that your invitation to me for a Scott Fishbowl, I think it was 12 was my first one. That changed everything for me. Talk about a game changer. I had put on my Twitter, I was talking to Britt. I think Britt Flynn was the one that had shared, hey, Scott's looking, he wants women to join. He wants women to be inclusive. So I'm like, oh my God. I literally typed, I'm like, I'm shaking filling this out, because I'm like, there's no way. And Scott actually chimed in and said, don't be scared. And like 2 seconds later, ding, I got an invitation to Scott Fishbowl. And it was like, that is what changed everything. And I wouldn't be here without that. So awesome. Thank you, Scott.
I love that, Wendi. I love that.
So
Scott, if you wanna, I'm gonna tell everybody what they need to write in the comments, and if you wanna tell people after that what they are going to win from you. And thank you so much for you and Bob for giving away on the 100.
You're the host. You can tee it up what you're. It's you giving it away. It's not me. You get to give it away. You get to be the prize giver.
No.
It's your show.
Maybe you do it. Come on, Scott.
All right, give the word already. People want to know what to type.
They can type Scott. Let's go. Type Scott. Put
And
Scott.
they win. Scott will cook a dinner for 15 at their home. I mean, I just figured I'll just throw it out there. Isn't that what we're giving away?
He's cooking a whole.
Let's go,
I
guys.
want that
Type Scott.
portable bar that you had for
better-
your son's birthday.
There you go.
Oh, I know the mobile pub. Yeah, that's
was
for a
cool.
live draft.
So
This
Bob
is a-
gave
we
one
had a food truck, too.
VIP ticket for the expo. And Scott, what are you giving tonight?
What am I giving, Carla? I'm
What
gonna
you
make
giving
you-
from Scottish Bowl? Are you giving a ticket, a special ticket for Scottish Bowl?
Yeah, an SFB 16 ticket for
golden-
next year, something like that.
No,
The golden ticket.
the golden
Golden
tickets.
ticket?
Let's do it.
That is
Let's
a
do it.
big thrill. I'm not going to put my name in. I really want to win, but I'm not going to put my name in.
You're in. You're in.
So,
You're really
Bob,
good.
I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked Scott until JC write all these names in. What's your favorite memory with me on the show?
Without a doubt, even though on all your questions are amazing and all the stuff you ask, but without a doubt that you forced me to have Zumba at the expo. No.
We got to do that again. That'd be so fun.
I think that's great.
No, I know it was great. It didn't work out as well as I think her and I thought it would, and I think
Yes.
that's kind of why I kind of said it as a joke because it's like I thought and she did. They're just going to be like, "Oh, everybody will do. We love it," and then it was kind of a mess, but it was pretty.
There
cool.
was a lot of stuff going on, I think. And
Yeah, it was
people
just
didn't want to
it
do it.
didn't.
It was
didn't
hot
fit in
too.
well,
It was
but,
super hot.
Loved being on the show. Loved talking about how things have come together. How blessed I am with the family, this community. I always tell people, it's like, they're like, well, how do you do the marketing? And I go, I don't have to do any marketing. Everybody just shares what a great time they had, and it just spreads like wildfire. And, and you can't put a price on that.
Agree.
Of how important that is to make this work. I mean, and I'm sure Scott feels the same way. Like you say, he's got 50,000 people that want to come to his event. He can only do so much. I'm sure if he could clone himself 1,000,000 times, he'd be happy to have 50,000 people do this, but he can only do so much. But when you've got that kind of love and support from the community and the people, it just makes it so easy to want to just continue to do it. There's never a point where I'm like, I'm just tired of this, because then, even if I did feel that way one day, there's a vendor who calls me and said, Bob, I got to tell you this story. This happened and we're booming and we've got this many followers and it's incredible. And it's just like, yep, this is why we do this. Same with the consistency guide. I don't sell a ton of magazines. It's enough. I'm not complaining, but it's those emails that I get that say, Bob, I used to not be very competitive. I used to struggle. And this year I made the playoffs the first time. I won my first championship. And those make everything worth it. Money means nothing at that point.
Does anybody win without
that
the
email
consistency?
that you made somebody happy?
Yeah. Does anybody win without the consistency guide? I thought that was required to win.
I mean, I actually lose too, believe it or not. Doug actually used to beat me in the auction draft.
Well, that's because it's auction.
That's why he didn't invite me this year, or made it look like he didn't.
He probably bought your consistency guide and outbid you on some of the players.
It's probably exactly what he did.
Yeah.
I don't think I was writing the guide at that point. I was in my infamy stage of so 2002 is when I started creating the concept, writing the articles. So it wasn't until 2016 when I actually started doing the book. But yeah, so Doug and I have always
Well,
had
I should have had my consistency guide with me when I drafted for the Queen's Classic.
Oh, not going well for
team
you.
is trash this year. So bad. I'm not in last place, but I'm pretty close.
Yeah,
Chris,
I got two.
Chris is playing for the right stakes. I don't know if you saw that.
the candy
Chris
bars.
is playing for the right stakes.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Ronnie's spam in the chat. Come on, Ronnie.
Oh my
All right,
God.
Are you ready? Are you ready, JC?
Let's see. Let's see who won it.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Hey, we got Dennis in there.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
In the
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yay.
Is she part of it, Mel, or no?
Congratulations, Mel.
Is that Sniper Mel?
Sniper Mel.
Yeah, that's Sniper Mel.
All right.
Is
I'll write
she?
it down. I'll get it taken care of. That's awesome.
Congratulations,
So
Mel.
learning.
Woohoo!
Not
Let's
Doing that,
go.
Scott. That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
That's
Good stuff.
very cool. Very cool.
Well, folks, I gotta
Bobby.
go. My voice is starting to go. I've had a cold
Yeah.
all week, so thank you for the
Thank you
invite.
so
Honored
much,
to be here.
Bob. We
Gotta
appreciate it
everybody.
so
Good to
much.
see you as well.
You.
Keep in
I
touch.
gotta go. I
Thank
got a
you.
show going on in
Talk
1
soon.
minute too. Bob,
You know, we
are you
got
going to
Dennis in
FSGA?
the
There you
background as
go.
well. Thanks, Scott and Bob. Appreciate you both.
Are you going to
so much.
FSGA, Bob?
Yes. I'll be
Okay.
there.
You might get a sneak peek of the theme there.
Whoa!
Oh, you have to tell me right now, Scott. This is my
Tell you
100th
what.
episode. Come on.
Te-
The
Oh, I
sneak
can't.
peek.
Yeah, the FSGA is 3 months away. I feel better 3 months away than I do right now.
You would
Is it
get
after
murdered.
February 11th?
It's
Are you gonna do it
mid-February
with
is
Scott
FSGA.
Hoyt?
That's
Scott
when
Hoyt
we started
gonna be with
teasing
you?
people with it.
Yeah.
All right, Bob's got to go. I got to go too. I got to
Okay,
show
thanks.
Saturday
Thanks,
night.
Scott. It
Thank
was
you
good to
so
see
much for
you.
popping in. Thank you.
Bye.
We appreciate you
Thanks.
so
Hope
much.
you have a good
I
night.
did send you a DM, Scott, if you want to
Okay.
look at it.
Uh-oh.
I will. And, all right, sounds good. All right,
Good
thanks.
luck. Thank
Nice,
you.
Scott.
Thank you,
Bye.
Scott. Thank you so much. Oh my God, that was really amazing. Mel, congratulations. I want to share something because, but before I bring my next guest, because this is something special tonight. And what I want to share is that JC did work on a lot of stuff to make a special merch for this episode. And do you have a picture of it, JC,
Let
that
me
we can
pull it
show
up.
it?
Let me pull it
So
up.
you can buy it. You can win it tonight. We're gonna have a lot of merch winning as well. Other than Scott and Bob, they were so really like super nice to share something really beautiful with us. And I do have one more winning something special, but I'm not gonna tell you right now, but I'll tell you later because this is gonna be like everybody's gonna try and get it. So this is the merch, it's the Game Changers 100 episode. It's and it says that they celebrate women as well on
the
there,
shirt.
right?
Yeah, on the shirt it says 100 episodes strong, supporting women in the industry, and in pink in pink it says strong women.
Yes,
That's
so
really
strong
nice. I
women.
love it.
We support women, and the TSA team support women, and this is gonna be really amazing if you buy the merch from TSA team. It support the cause. It brings money a little bit to the team as well, so they can at least get this space StreamYard paid as well. So thank you, JC, for putting this out. Our next guest, please, can you bring him up? Well, hello,
Hey,
Pete.
Pete.
You're on
It's
mute,
Pete.
You're on
My
mute.
He's
neighbor.
busy this week because he's on my show tomorrow night.
Yes. Pete, how are you
All right,
tonight?
there we
And
go.
thank you for coming on the show. So tell me, how did it all start with you to become do you remember your first time you joined the TSA team?
Kind of. So it was like I met JC through cards, and we were going through that, and then we started working together. Then he invited me to join the sports affiliation. I think it was about a year and a half ago now, and just kind of went from there.
That's amazing, Pete. A year and a half ago. I do believe like you and Wendi drove at some point to the expo. This is how the first time I met you there, right? If I
Yes.
remember
Yeah.
it right.
I actually gave him a ride home.
Yes.
You rode with
Oh,
me.
Right?
I
Yeah.
picked Pete up, and that's when Pete and I met for the first time.
Because Pete lives like like a half hour, 40 minutes from me. We live very close.
That's
Yes.
crazy. That's crazy, Pete. I love that. So, Pete, what can you tell me about getting to know Wendy and Greg with the TSA team?
Uh, Wendy, man, she's great. She just, especially on the ride back, like she opened up, told me a lot of stuff. Talked to me a lot about fantasy, life, everything. I mean, she brings it all. She's a really great person. Um,
I love that.
and if you've never had a conversation one on one with Wendy, yeah, it's awesome. It's amazing. And
Thank you, Pete.
my wife loves you too. So
I love
Nice.
her. She's so sweet.
I
and
love
Greg is competitive, and I love
it.
that about him. I love his competitiveness, and I think he likes to throw the Lions around at me a lot because I'm a Bears fan, and it's pretty fun.
Well, you're in
And
first place. You're in first place now.
Yeah.
yeah,
Despite
Let's
losing,
go, Pete!
what was the score of the Bears Lions game?
it was like 50 to
20
I don't know.
something. Yeah.
What's the
was
Lions
horrible.
record right now?
Yeah, they're
One
in
game
first.
worse than the
Doesn't matter
Bears.
how much you won by. They're still
I'll be
winning.
right back. I got to show something. You guys keep talking.
I mean the
Okay.
Yeah.
Vikings. I mean the Vikings beat the Bears. And the Lions. So I mean, what does that say? And they're in last place.
It says we looked past you, both of us.
Any given Sunday,
Yeah.
I'd
Oh,
say.
Okay.
boy.
So let me give a shout out. We're not gonna give this one yet, but I want to give a shout out to two people I met this year at the expo, and they are here in the chat. Marcus and Tara Howard, the last name. So these two, they have the Crown Champs company. And if you go to crownchampscompany.com, you can know a lot about what they do. I do believe they gave the crowns and they gave a lot of stuff to the expo. And I did reach out tonight to them and I asked them if they want to give something for the show. And they agreed to give a crown ring. So
Oh.
if you're not
if
on
nobody,
YouTube,
you know what? If nobody saw the crown that they did for Gina
oh my
for winning,
God.
Dude, it's so
I mean,
nice.
like literally a queen is wearing
Yes.
that crown. I mean, it is so beautiful.
So beautiful. So they are giving away a ring. I'm not going to tell you when. So stay on YouTube. Go on YouTube. Stay on YouTube because I'm going to give you something to say in the chat at some moment and then you can get that ring. Let me tell you a little bit about the crownchampioncompany.com. They offer the crown rings, robes, scepters, and they plan fantasy football draft parties, and they do straight up payments or subscriptions plan for as low as $2.99 a month per person. So if you want to know more about them, please contact me and I'll give you all the informations about it. But they do have, Marcus, they do have a ring to give away tonight. Yes, they do. So stay tuned.
And I think
Anybody
it probably
wants to
looks
ask?
like this one.
Look at that. Look at that. See?
That
Yeah,
is
Greg.
beautiful.
Greg got one. Marcus is
Greg
saying that you
purchased
have it.
two for his two leagues, but Greg was given a goat ring by Marcus.
Very nice.
And I got to tell you
Wow.
something.
It's a
I gotta
different
tell you
one
something.
tonight. Yes, but he
Marcus-
loves you.
Marcus
Thank you,
is
Marcus.
a
Thank you.
good person. The,
Yeah.
They
the one
are.
thing in common about all of your guests tonight,
Yes.
they're all fantasy people, but they're all really good people. And
They are. I
you,
agree.
you need to get to know this community because the people in the community are top notch. They really are.
They really are.
Yeah.
And they're going to be on my show, Marcus and Tara. They're going to be on my show in February as well. So stay tuned to that. So let's continue with Pete. Pete, you and I, we had a show lining up at some point, but you couldn't make it. So we're gonna hopefully make it at some point. I know how busy you are, But right now you have a special job at the TSA. And can you tell us a little bit about it and what is your role at the TSA group and how you are bringing that love and passion into what you do?
Yeah, so I do a lot of the marketing and promotions for the sports affiliation. I take all your guys' show, I'll put them out there in all the different communities that I'm in the messaging communities, and then I'll do the same thing for everybody on the website, everybody that writes an article, make sure everybody sees it, because the more people that see it, the more people that they'll start to come on over and read more of the sports affiliation and watch more of the sports affiliation shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pete's been doing a really, really good job, and Pete's role will grow next year. As TSA grows, Pete's role will continue to grow. So yeah, he's been crushing it.
Pete's
So-
like going into surgery and he's still posting stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, oh yeah, gotta get this going for the team, man. But don't mind me going in for surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes
crazy.
I'm sitting there waiting, like, oh, on today, guys, let's go. I'll just make a post real quick.
I love it. We love
So
Well, and I appreciate
drop in Pete, because we have a lot of people waiting on the side and we don't want to keep them waiting. Drop in Pete in the comment. Pete, drop it
Oh, is this
in the comment. And this
is
is
this
gonna
the
be
giveaway
one
that-
of the special t-shirts for the Game Changers 100
Ooh.
episode
There
and
you
some
go.
merch that JC will be sending. So drop in Pete. Let's go, guys.
So
We're
Linda,
actually-
they're supposed to say the word Pete, P-E-T-E?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
P-E-T-E. Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to be clear because I thought you were saying beat. Drop the beat.
We'll,
We can drop in Pete too, Greg. Let's go.
We'll end up doing a little bundle because I got some
Ronnie,
pins here.
Ronnie hurt feet.
Oh, look at that. We
I
have
got
more
some pins
gifts.
from the expo, and I got some stickers from the expo. So we'll just throw in a bunch of stuff. So we'll do that.
Nice little goodie bag.
All right.
Stop spamming the chat. You make this much harder for me.
Hey, this one I want my
Ronnie.
name in on. This one I want my name in on.
Hey
Put
Pete,
Wendy's
so like
name, everybody's way.
are you
Yeah.
still doing like
That's
a lot of breaks with cards?
Card breaks.
Are you still doing card
JC?
breaks, Pete?
And Pete and JC.
Yeah, they both
I
are?
just didn't have time.
I
had
took
to
a
stop.
break.
Yeah.
Okay. You took a break from the
So we take-
breaks?
from
Okay.
Yeah, I took a break from the breaks.
Okay.
It's like another full-time job.
Yeah,
really
that was a
nice.
lot of work.
It's
Lot of work.
crazy.
I can only imagine, but just the mailing alone. Oh man,
Yeah.
Not mailings. It's the separating, going
yeah,
through
sorting
separating
too.
everything,
Yeah,
leaving everything, and then getting it into packaging, and yeah, it's like a whole process.
Pete, what's your funniest fantasy football story?
He's thinking. You see the eyes go up and to the right. You know he's thinking.
I mean,
For
I,
now, Jerry
don't
the t-shirt. But the ring is coming, so stay tuned. Sorry, Pete. Go ahead.
I mean, not really fantasy football. I mean, it was at the expo when we were at the expo, and it was me, JC, Ronnie.
Oh gosh.
God.
Oh, they're gonna say you kept putting them Bateman cards on my pillow.
Oh yeah, that too. Because he has a thing where he hates Rashad Bateman, so I had a bunch of Rashad Bateman cards. When he left the room, I put him on little card stands and on his pillow.
Oh,
for
that's
him.
hilarious.
That's funny. That is
It
funny.
was. funny.
See, I forgot about that one. Yeah, that one wins.
All right,
That's
so
a good
Pete,
one.
I went and got my shirts to show you. So I got these today. Here's my first one.
Oh, yeah, I
Ooh,
like
let's
that.
go.
Good, better, best. Okay, and then when it's not so good, I got this one.
Press. That's pretty good.
That's obvious shirts, correct?
Obvious shirts. That's my guy there. Yep.
That's a bear shirt. The press.
Yeah,
Yeah.
From the
both of them
coach.
are. Both of them are.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Chicago's
fun
the
right
only
now.
best coach.
Football in
think I got
Chicago is
everyone's
very
name.
fun right now.
It wasn't 4 weeks ago.
Oh,
Well, you know, you've been a blind squirrel.
No, that was bad. That was really bad.
It
I
was.
mean,
All right, let me get this up.
we lost so many players too. And I see Ronnie put feet, huh?
Yes, I know, right? I know I have an accent, but not that bad.
Good
I
luck,
think I got
everybody.
in
All
here.
right.
Pretty sure I got
Let's
everybody.
go,
in
let's go, let's go.
All right, here we go. Ah! Spin that. Greg, there you go.
I'm
There you
taking
go.
this one. I'm taking this one.
He said, I'm taking it.
You won it fair and square.
All right, Greg.
Yes.
DM. Make sure you shoot me a DM with your information, all your information. I need.
You don't
your
have it already?
shipping
No.
address and your shirt size. I'm gonna tell you how much knowledge this head holds. Not a lot.
All right. I'll DM you.
I got old man syndrome early in life.
Yeah, I got it now.
Oh my God. Pete, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Yes.
I
Thank
love
you.
that you popped in, and let's make it happen. I really want you on the Game Changers at some point.
Yeah,
I
I'll
know
be
that
more
I had
prepared.
you, but
Well, he
We
had
need
to
to
come
get you
on my
on.
show first. That's all. He just
Yeah,
had to come on
yeah.
mine
Tomorrow, tomorrow I'll be on with Greg.
oh,
you-
that's awesome. That's
Nice.
awesome.
You like the players I chose. Well, I think you already read it.
I actually do like the players you chose. I thought they were good choices.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that's
Much better
crazy.
than Rick's.
yeah. All right.
Pete, tell the family I said hi, okay?
Yes,
They
hopefully we'll
heard you.
see.
Half of them are sitting over here.
I love
Hey,
it.
Pete's family.
Hi, Pete's family. Thank you so much,
Pete,
Pete.
appreciate you so
We
much,
love you.
dude.
We appreciate you so much.
Bye.
Thank
All
you.
right. See you in the chat.
Yes, definitely. JC, can you bring our next guest? I know they've been waiting for a while, so
Yeah.
sorry, guys. A little bit
Yeah.
off.
What's
up?
Before you start,
The TSA family is being in the house tonight,
I
so
see
let's
that.
go.
Tip, you have to drive to Austin to get this.
Oh, the piece of paper.
What is that? Is that a
I'll show
check?
you what
Is that a
my
check?
brother nailed
Is it a
me.
check?
That's what
What's
Bob
got your
Marley
name
did.
on it?
All that was in there.
Tell him I'll jump in.
That's all that was in there. But Tip lost his, so Bob replaced it, which was awful nice.
No, wait. Time
Oh
out. I
my
did not
God.
lose mine. I never got it.
Well, you
Oh,
got
see,
it
there
now.
you go.
You got
I
it
had,
now.
I had to write my name in, and I was cool with it. I was like, whatever. But, it never got. But hey, it's cool. It's there. You had me thinking it was a check, though. I like.
It's a family.
We like you,
baby.
but not that
It's
much,
a
Tip.
family.
I know,
All a
right? I
family.
know, right? I know, right?
Welcome to the show tonight, Tip.
Oh my goodness! How could I miss this? I mean, 100 episodes strong. I mean, cheers to the next 100 episodes. I mean, this is awesome.
Yep.
Having you back, Wendi, JC, that guy with the Detroit Lions hat on his head, and of course you, Carla.
And the Jameer Gibbs shirt.
Yeah. And you know what? It's brown, right? It looks brown, like the stains.
It
that
is.
They
It's
had
their
last
camo
week.
shirt. It's a camo. The numbers are camouflage.
Yeah,
I think they were giving away the hat with like a tank of gas or something, right? Is that how you got that hat?
You're not getting this hat.
I don't want that hat.
Good thing. This hat's for winners.
Wow.
So, Tip, I have a question for you.
Sure,
Because
what's
you
up,
were
Carla?
on the show, what's your favorite memory with me on the show?
Oh man. Okay, so I just remember the first time I interviewed with you guys. It was you and Wendi, and
Yes.
it was like one of my first interviews back in those days, and I was nervous, but I just remember like your calming demeanor and like the questions you were asking, and you got a little deep in there. You were trying to get probe some questions, talk about the other part of my life and things like that. It got me talking about my girlfriend and how much support she has for me, and you tried to get me teary-eyed. You tried, but no.
Hey,
no,
give
I'm
her
just
name.
kidding.
Give Alana.
Alana.
Give
Yeah,
Alana a
no.
shout-out.
Alana,
There
look,
you go.
Alana, look, guys, we have a beautiful family, and it's just it doesn't come with its bumps and bruises, but I will tell you right now, the foundation of this is Alana, is 100% Alana. She is the foundation, and it's a strong foundation. Just like with Carla and, what you do with Doug. I know everybody here has a strong tie to somebody, and that's their foundation. And you lean on that foundation because sometimes this world is cruel. It's tough. It's hard. And you got people like here at the TSA who, allow you to be positive, allow you to have fun. You can disagree, man. I disagree with this guy with the Detroit Lions hat all the time, and the great Greg Kellogg. I disagree with him all the time. But at the end of the day, I know that Greg's got my back, and I've got his back, and we've got each other's back, and that's what we're here for.
And he's allowed to be wrong.
Preach.
He is allowed to be wrong.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I love that so much. Thank you for sharing that with us. So,
can I tell you one of my favorite episodes of yours?
Yes, please.
It was with Marcus Grant, and I told Marcus this. I've told you this too, and I'll just tell everybody again. That interview. First of all of your interviews are amazing. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I listen to them all live because sometimes I miss them because I'm doing something. So I'll end up watching it back. And I'm just telling you, Carla, your resilience, your perseverance, the questions that you ask, the fun that you have asking those questions and the thought you put into them. But you did something with Marcus Grant, and I knew the answer to it, but it's just really cool hearing it from somebody who's in the industry, who's successful in the industry. And, one thing that always resonates with me, and Greg says this so beautifully, how 40% of the best are 40% wrong, a lot of the time. So, I mean, this is not a job of, getting a high percentage as far as the stuff right. But what Marcus Grant said in your interview is, I'm not always right, but I'm going to always give you the why. And when you give somebody the why, that sometimes stops that person in the track and makes them think about it. And I'm wrong all the time, guys, all the time. But when I tell people, but this was the reason I thought that, or this is what I saw while I was researching, it goes a long way because then you see people, you actually put thought into it. And I just love how you brought that out of him. It was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. This is such an honor that, I go through the episodes and I don't hear a lot of that. And tonight to hear all of you talking about the show, this makes me so happy. And I'm really honored that you guys think this way about the show and about at least my questions, which some people are saying that I take stuff out of people, and I love that. I do love that.
Your last question
secrets.
always makes people answer something they've never told anybody else.
Yes.
That's a great question. I wish I had thought of that question. I won't steal it from you, but I think it's a great question. It's a great interview.
When Andy Behrens came on the show and told the story about him crushing his little play guitar when he was like 4 years old in front of his parents, I thought I was going to die on that story. I was laughing so hard. That was one of the best things ever. And that was from asking him, hey, what's something that, a secret that nobody knows?
Wendi, by the way, I interviewed Andy at the expo live. And I don't know if you watched this episode, but if you didn't, please watch it. Because he looked at me and JC was sitting there cracking up the whole hour. And he looked at me and he said, why are you asking me questions that I don't want to answer?
How do you get me to talk? How do you get me to talk?
Yes, right? Like how? I love you guys. I love that. And I love that I can bring something different in people. And I own it. Like I said, I own it to you, Greg. You put me here 2 years ago with Wendi.
All I did was see potential in you and Wendi as a team and introduce you to JC. the entire show concept was yours and Wendy's. And then when Wendy stepped away for Women of Football, all I did was give you advice saying that you should continue on your own because I thought you could do a good job. The fact that you did continue is you. It's not me.
Yep.
It's not Wendy. It's not JC. It's you.
Mhm.
You
But you guys
you
opened
deserve
that door.
every credit for what you've done.
Yeah.
You guys
Well, and I
opened
think,
that door for me.
Carla, I think a lot of it is you're not necessarily like a fantasy football player. So that's not what you want to talk to people about. You want,
Yes.
sure, you want their experiences because that's how we all kind of know each other, but you let people talk about things they don't normally talk about, just like what Andy told you. You're making me answer questions I'm not used to answering because everyone's used to answering the same thing or talking about stats and wins and losses and, or who's going to be starting this week. And, that you're not here for that, so, and that's why we're all here for you. We love you.
I love you. I love you guys so much, and thank you for being here. So I'm gonna go to Chip again and ask you a question. Do you remember the first time that you joined TSA, and what kind of like memories you have with that?
Yeah. Man. So I started out on Spaces on Twitter, on X. That's kind of where I really, really started. And I met Greg. I knew Greg Kellogg. I knew his name. And I read some of his articles, and I was like, man, this guy, this is like an OG. That's what I remember saying to myself. But I knew Scott the King Angle because Scott is like still right in the middle of everything, right? So when I was doing a space, Scott the King Angle popped on, and I was like floored. I was like, what the hell? Like, that's Scott the King Angle. And I shouted him out. He didn't come and talk at all. He just came in and was listening, and then I DM'd him, said, yo, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate you. And it just started trickling down from there, man. It was, I again met Greg. We befriended each other. I was starting to do a little bit of writing at that time, but I've always had this niche for talking and doing that. So when Greg told me he was going to be doing a podcast, he came to me and I was like, all right, cool. I think I could do a podcast. I already know how to talk. So I was like, I guess I can get in front of a camera. I don't have the best computer, but I mean, hey, we can make it work. So yeah, I made it work, and the sky's the limit, man. It's been a whirlwind, Carla. It's been fun. It's been, continually working with the sports affiliation. Like I said, guys, these guys are men and women are a positive bunch. Do we disagree? Hell yeah. I mean, come on, that's a part of a family, right? But at the end of it all, like, we are all in it together, and we all talk to each other, and we all respect one another, and that's a big thing.
And what do I say about family?
Family first. Greg says it all the time, always, always. Because like I'll call Greg, I'll call Greg, and Greg is like, "Hey, buddy, family first," and I'll just be like, "All right, Greg, all right." But yeah, always. Man. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys having me on, and this has been fun. I'm actually about to jump on a space right now that Natter and myself are doing. So yeah, about to get back to work.
So because Tip is here tonight, if you're not on YouTube, jump on YouTube, because I'm gonna have you write something in the comment so you can win another TSA merch which is the t-shirt with some of the stuff that JC was showing on the camera a while ago. So jump into the chat, you guys. This is if you want to win one of the merch. And I do have the ring. I sent it to you, JC, to Twitter, because Marcus just sent me the picture of the ring. If you want to share it, it's a fantasy goat ring. And I'm not going to tell you when you're going to have it. But now, look at that. Look at that. Let's go, Greg. Here you go. Here you go.
Right there.
So, write in the comment, tip for another t-shirt merch. Let's go.
And keep me out of it this time. I've won. That's enough.
Greg,
You guys have a good night. Peace.
Bye,
Appreciate
Tip.
you,
Thanks
Tip.
for
Thank you so
coming.
much for
Bye.
Good to see you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Good to see
I'll
you
see you
guys.
soon.
Talk to you tomorrow, Tip.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey, Greg.
Yes.
Just so you know, do you guys remember Tina? Okay, who was our very first guest?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am still in her league. I'm
Tina
still in
Gunter?
that league.
Tina
That's
Gunter.
awesome.
Gunther, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember
I'm
Tina.
still in her league. Yeah, I am not doing very well in that one. Last year I was great.
Was that
This
the
year,
Women
not
of
so good.
Fantasy Football League?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's the women's
That's
league
like
that
the
I started
original.
years
Yep.
ago.
The
Very
OG.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, tell
Yeah,
Tina I said hello.
She had invited me to play, and I've stayed. She's invited me back, so I'm still in it. So look at
Well,
that,
I'm
Greg.
glad to hear
Bring
that.
it all together. That's how. Okay, so here's, in case nobody knows. So the very first expo that I went to, the fantasy or the football, the football game, the flag football game was playing, and I wanted to go see JC and I wanted to go see Iggy play. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking to some guy behind me, and later on everybody's like, "Oh, hey, do you know who that was?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Oh, Greg Kellogg." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've heard that name before." Hey, I was new. Okay, I was new. But yeah, so Greg is the one that put Carla and I together. And that's how this all started with us. So
Yes. That's
you
why we
brought
are
up
here
the-
tonight on the 100th episode.
You guys
Let's
brought
go.
up a Tom Brady fan?
look at that. Yo, Joe.
What's up, Wendi?
How are you?
I am good. I'm glad to be here. This is great. Carla, congratulations on 100 episodes. That's amazing.
Thank
Oh,
you.
look at
Thank
that.
you,
That is
Joe.
so cool.
Thank you for helping on my other podcast as well. I know I drive you crazy, but you're
You
still
don't,
here.
you don't drive me crazy. I love doing that. I look forward to that every Friday night, actually.
I know. So let's see who won the t-shirt when
Ronnie,
Tip
right?
was in. Let's go. Let's see.
Well, that looks like
Oh.
Marcus up there. And the only Marcus I know is Marcus.
Andrew.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh my God. Good.
Good
Andrew,
job. I
please,
love Andrew.
reach out to me or to JC, please, and we so we can send it to you.
They need your mailing address, buddy.
And your
Yes.
shirt size.
So we will put all the names as well on the side when the episode is done. So whoever won, they will know who did. Yes, Andrew, congratulations. That's awesome. So Joe, tell me, how did your journey start with TSA? Do you remember the first time you joined the team?
Yes, I do. So I went on Greg and Tip's show last year, right around this time. I want to say it was week 12 or week 13. Went on as a Joe on the Pros and Joes segment. I totally stunk it up. I did terrible. I sounded like a hockey player in between periods in an interview, but it was a fun experience. I had a good time. And a few weeks after that, JC and Iggy had reached out to me and asked if I wanted to come on with Greg and Tip and Rick Bruswalis as well, and kind of learn the format to the show because Greg wanted me and Rick to fill in for him while he took a year off going to the Philippines, which, Greg, I appreciate you for that. Thank you. I can't thank you enough for that, for the opportunity. It really came at a great time. There was great timing. I had a lot of negative things going on in my life. My dad had just passed away. I was struggling mentally, and JC and the team just kind of stepped in and gave me a new sense of purpose, new motivation to stick with my passion for fantasy football, and it just created a whole new me, really. And I can't thank you enough for that, JC and Greg. Appreciate you guys.
We love you, Joe. We love you so much.
Now, I didn't go to the Philippines for a year, but I was taking a year off, and Joe filled in so well that when I actually went to Japan, he filled in for me again. So
Yep.
thank you, Joe.
Yeah, I hope I did good there.
You did great.
First episode I had to do from the car on lunch at work, but we got it done. And
we make it happen, Joe.
Yeah,
we make
that's
it
right.
happen.
Well, the first one I had to do the next day, like as a separate piece, and then the second one I had to do from the car, and then the third, that was fun though. That's a nice little.
Yeah, but you did my Lions thing and you did my Snap Crackle Pop. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Those are two fun little segments you got there.
Yeah,
Joe, I know that you are a really good soul and you're helping the TSA team a lot. And we both know how and what you did for the TSA team. How do you know? Do you know personally Wendi and Greg? And how did you meet them? And what can you tell me about it?
Well, I met Wendi and Greg in person at the Fantasy Football Expo this year. That was a great experience. It was my first time going out there. Also, since it's my first year, in the industry itself, I could say, we went out to breakfast, I believe. We all went for breakfast together. And
we do meals.
Yeah.
We do meals.
That was a nice little camaraderie experience. Just talking things other than football was pretty cool. That's what I like about coming on your show, Carla. When I went on your show, I went on with Rick, and it just seemed like we were just hanging out, having a good time, just shooting the shit and talking stuff that's not fantasy football. That was my favorite part about meeting everybody in person. You get to know the person themselves, not just the fantasy football analyst behind the keyboard. So
I agree 100%.
I think
So-
we met at Draft Night Out, Joe.
Did
Right?
we meet at Draft Night Out?
Yeah,
Is that the
yeah,
first place we?
yeah. I
Well,
think
that
that's
was
the first, and that was I got to meet your wife too.
Yeah, Blakely was there. Shout out to her. I
Yep.
can't, she supports me with my
Yes.
fantasy football hobby.
And that's what this is
100%.
very
Yeah.
absolutely. I want to give her a shout out because we can't do the things that we get to do
100%.
without the support of our significant others.
I
And
certainly
Greg,
could.
I like
Janie,
that.
right? Janie, right?
That's
JC,
right. I certainly could.
Your fiance. Now, Doug's already involved, so that doesn't even count. But Carla, you're really the support of Doug. So
Just hold on a second. Doug's involved, but Carla has done so well that he's got to have a little jealousy going on right now.
oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Not even 1 ounce of jealousy, Greg. I can't
No,
even
well, he
start
should
with that.
have. He should have.
Well, you are way prettier than he is, so I guarantee you that he's.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. If you saw the way Bob Lung was looking at Doug, I don't know.
I mean, he's a babe, okay? He's a babe, but
Well, he is babe at the end of the day, so.
That's right.
Oh my God, I love that. So, Joe, we do a show together, which is Beyond the Beats, and you are always in the background, laughing.
Yep.
Can you
that's
share
right.
a little bit about what's going on?
So
Beyond the Beats?
when JC and you asked me if I wanted to produce this show, I was like, I'll do it because it's you, Carla. But I had zero expectation of being interested in Zumba and what was gonna come of the show. And I gotta say, it is an absolutely amazing show. Every guest you bring on is a big inspiration in one way or another. They're all good souls. They're really funny. There's always at least 2 or 3 stories that I'm giggling at in the back, and I look forward to it every Friday night. Actually, it's been a blessing, really.
Love you so much, and thank you for doing that. Definitely. So let's give another merge, and there's a couple people still waiting on the side. And I see Mason cracking up. I don't know why, but we will figure out at some point when we get him on.
Because of this right here.
Do that. I've got to ask something. Ronnie brought up the swimsuit edition. I want to know if I'm still January.
We might maybe for the Zumba. We might make swimsuit calendars. We will see.
You got to dress up as Baby New Year, Greg.
I thought a Speedo was all I needed.
Can we use old pictures of ourselves from like when we were younger and in shape and had nice tan and stuff? No,
current.
That's so good.
So we are going to give another merch from TSA for the Game Changers T-shirt, the 100 episode, the special edition, and just write Joe in the comments, so JC
can I throw in? Yes. Can I throw in something else on top?
Yeah, definitely. You get to talk and say whatever you need.
I don't have it in front of me. It's actually upstairs, and I keep it in my son's room, and so I can't go get it right now because he's sleeping. But I'm gonna throw in a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card on this one.
Dang.
What?
Oh my God! So you're gonna have a T-shirt and
it's not the 89 upper deck one. I'll do the tops one with the gold trophy.
That's still freaking cool, man.
Okay, I'm putting
I have a handful of them, so I guess I could spare one of them for the TSA fans.
The sports affiliation. Put my name in
for the team. You're taking one for the team, Joe.
Right now. Mace is in the house. I didn't see Mace forever.
So everybody in YouTube, type Joe. Get in there. Get that Ken Griffey Jr.
Yes.
We don't want Carla to win it, for Christ's sake. Come on.
Oh my God, that's so sweet, Joe. Thank you. We appreciate that.
No problem.
Thank you
My
so much.
question is, why a baseball player and not a football player?
Because I mostly collected baseball and hockey in my days, so I have all of my better cards are baseball cards.
Oh, well, I was going to say hockey. Gordie Howe would be nice.
Yeah, I don't have
a Yager, baby.
I sent JC a Yager rookie card one time.
Oh, you did?
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Man, Joe, your team's having a good year. Your Patriots are kicking butt, aren't they?
They're looking pretty good. Every week they play, I'm like, when are they going to have a suck game and lose? When are they I get one, and they just.
Stephon Diggs is certainly not washed up, and he has not been a cancer in that locker room.
No, I did my show this morning and I talked about him, and he's incredible down the stretch, rest of the season. He's a borderline wide receiver one going forward.
He is. I agree.
Like it.
And he's always got the big upside.
Well.
All during draft season, I kept saying right around week 8, week 9, the Patriots offense is going to really bloom.
They actually bloomed before week 8, week 9.
Yeah, right. But Diggs was the key to get Diggs to this point.
Next level. Yeah.
Next level. He's turning it on, and there's no holding back. There's no.
You're a Patriots fan. This is a fantasy football show. What happens with Ramondre back?
I think it's going to be a split. I don't think it's going to go
40 with Henderson.
No, I don't think it's going to go back to the way it was. I think Henderson is going to get at least
40 with Henderson getting 60.
Yes. I think it's going to be closer to that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Whenever you are, JC, ready. Let's go. Let's see who won this.
Typing.
Still typing?
You ready?
Here we go.
Ready, let's go.
Right.
Hit it.
I didn't see Carla's name on there.
Congratulations.
Let's go. Congratulations, Kimberly.
Make sure that you DM me or
me. Yes, please. Joe, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. We appreciate your time. And thank you for your gift as well. That was really, really nice of you to do that. We really appreciate
it. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be here with everybody, and appreciate every single one of you and love you all.
Oh, thank you so much,
Bye,
Joe.
Joe.
We will see you and we will get you on that show. Definitely.
Tell
All right.
On the
Blakely
Game
hi.
Changer
Tell
too.
Blakely I said hi.
Okay. Good night, Wendy. Good night, everybody.
Good
Enjoy the rest
night.
of your show. Enjoy the rest
Later,
of your show,
Joe.
Kyle. Later.
Definitely. Thank you. Let's go with our next guest that's sitting here on the side.
The Thursday
It's
check down is
Rick.
representing.
Rick,
Hey,
let's
everybody.
go.
This
How
is
are you
by
tonight?
the way, Carla, this
Yes.
is the guy that told me you were going to have other guests because he told me he was scheduled. So
Hi,
yes,
Rick.
I just did throw you under the bus.
Definitely. No, I love Rick. I feel bad that your Facebook page is being hacked, but I'm so happy that you have another. So just to let everybody know that Rick's Twitter
Sure.
account, Twitter page has been hacked, but he have another one with the same handle name next to it, FF. So just to let you know that Rick was hacked, and I was like, "Where is Rick? I can't find him." So here we
It's
go.
so
And
crazy.
it was
Well, yeah, they
awful.
know it
So,
was hacked and they wouldn't reinstate the account.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
true.
And so
that's too bad.
I know JC doesn't want me to mention this, but we are going to be opening a Discord for everybody eventually.
Yep.
And the
Woo!
Discord right now, Carla, you need to get into the Discord.
Yeah.
I'm shaming you.
Okay,
need to
so
get into the
listen.
I
Discord.
am Discord, but
Let's
I
talk
don't have
about
it.
the Discord, okay? This girl right here was the biggest anti-Discord, and I still am not all totally on board, but I'm
Yeah.
in the TSA Discord, Carla. So get your ass over there and get in it.
Yeah, you have your own. There's your own little chat for your show. In
I
there,
know, but there's a lot of chats popping in, and I'm like,
It is a
Well,
lot.
no.
just go into your show chat. You don't have to go in all of them. Just go into your show
Yeah, but
chat.
you know, all of these guys are all here to help, though. Too. I mean, honestly, that's who helped me. Was what's the guy that started
Michael
it? IDP.
Pelton.
Yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Pelton.
he helped a lot.
Yeah.
I love that. So, Rick, what can you tell us about your journey or first time that you joined TSA team?
Well, it's going to sound pretty similar to Joe since I also was a Joe on a Pros and Joes. Actually, I think, a Joe 2 or 3 times. I guess I didn't do bad enough the first time, so they had to bring me back for a second. And then, again, much like Joe said, we were asked to fill in for both Greg and for Tip. Had a great time doing that during the off season. Had a great chance to interview a lot of great people in the industry, find out more about fantasy football, and find out more about each other. So we had a chance to work closely together. I also had a chance to do a different show. It was different, I think, in the sense that instead of really focusing on football as much, it focused on some of the cool things people were doing in charity, both charity leagues, charity events, including the Scott Fish Bowl. But it was actually more fun to learn about all of the different other things that people were doing. So unfortunately, it got me into 17 charity leagues, which I'm now trying to keep them all up. I guess the highlight of that was my last show. I had Austin Eckler as a guest, and he talked about his foundation and some of the charity leagues that he and other professional football player colleagues of his were running. Just a great opportunity to talk with someone who, I had been watching play football for many years, but also someone that, I really respected because of all the great things he's done and continues to do for the larger community around him. So that's really my story.
I got a question. Did we meet at the Scott Fish Bowl live draft in Houston?
We did, not this past one, but the year before.
Yeah. Okay.
Met both you and Tip there. And then this last year, I was lucky enough to be able to coordinate the Houston Live Draft, which we had
And I had
a brewing company. Great time there as well. Had a chance to have 5 different divisions this year, which was grew the amount of people who were able to play, and we also had some people just show up who weren't even in the draft. Cooter Jewel was one of the people that showed up just to be there and spend time with folks. So it was a great time.
I thought we had met there.
And
So,
I met Carla. I've met you at Candid as well, and
Yes.
enjoyed having breakfast with you.
Yes.
That sounds bad. And
Excuse me.
It keeps Doug on his toes. That's good.
Yeah. No, Doug was sitting right there. In fact, I think Doug was.
Well, you didn't have to mention that.
So,
Don't mention him at this point, Rick. Come on. I enjoyed the breakfast with you too, Rick.
Also, I met Wendi at the expo, and
yes,
I'm a wannabe bestie of hers. One of
No,
these days,
you can't take Bob's spot. You just can't take Bob's spot. Sorry.
I'll try. And
she have a special spot for Bob.
Yeah.
She can.
Well, that sounds weird too. Okay, hang on.
In your heart, Wendi, in your
He's
heart.
a great guy. And I felt like I did get to meet Rick, but the expo, time does not exist. Yeah, no matter what, like you just can't do everything you want to do. And I do feel that I did not get to spend enough time, talking to Rick. So
next year.
Yeah, for sure.
And hopefully we'll get a chance to meet in other venues and other opportunities as well.
Definitely.
Definitely.
I think
a highlight
earlier too will be nice.
Meet you and others in person. I mean, we talk online, and we do shows through StreamYard, and we kind of get to know each other. In fact, you and Mike was a guest of mine, correct?
Yeah, we were on your show for Battle of the Sexes. Yeah, I saw Jerry put in the chat like who all's in. I don't even know Jerry. I have not checked. I think I made the playoff. Jerry, can you check for me? Jerry's got my back. He's always had my back.
Jerry,
I'm in the playoffs in the bots.
Are you?
Yeah, I think so. My first time, and was excited to get the invitation, and more excited to be able to do well in the leagues, at least so far. I mean, we'll see how it goes in the playoffs, but just getting in the playoffs is the big thing, right?
So, Rick, we are giving a merch in your name as well because you're on the show tonight. So please write Rick in the comments so we can give away a 100 episode Game Changers t-shirt and some merch from the TSA group. So yes, put Rick in the comments, please, so we can see who's gonna win that tonight. And please, if you want the t-shirt, and I would love to see it on you at some point, take a picture and tag the Game Changers with it. So this is in black, the Game Changers in black. And it looks really awesome. JC did an amazing job. And we still have the ring is not now. The ring is not now, but we still have the ring. We still have the GOAT Fantasy
That's the finale, right, Carla?
Yes, almost. So stay in the chat, you guys, because this is something really pretty to get. I'm gonna put my name too. I'm going to put my name. So I'm sorry, Marcus Antero.
I put my name like 16 times.
Yes. So yes, the black one, Sniper Mel. I agree. It's really, really pretty. So please put your names so we can try and pick one of the names. Rick, what other stuff you can share with us, especially that you have your own show, before we say bye for the night?
Sure, I get the privilege of working with Greg twice during the week.
Yes.
Tuesday nights, we do Snap, Crackle, Pop. I am the Snap, telling everybody all the bad injuries that happen every week. So it's kind of depressing.
Hey,
But,
I'm the one telling people who to sit.
Yeah,
That's depressing.
yeah. I guess Dennis has got the one good job in that.
That's
podcast.
right.
And then on Thursday nights, I get to share the stage with them on the Thursday check down. That's a chance to be able to have pros and Joes come in and help us with starts and sits and sleepers and not so good players or not so good performance. And then we also do a brief recap of the news, do some AI stuff. It's a fun show and
I love
also helps people hopefully do better during the league. Before I leave, and I know that I know Mason. I think there's a lot of people lined up behind me.
Yes.
I just wanted
Our
to thank,
SA crew.
yeah, and really, this is 100 show is such a great accomplishment. So I want
Thank
to make
you.
sure to recognize that and thank you for all you do. The work you're doing to help raise participation of all players or all people to be able to come in and they get a chance to hear and see the work that you're doing, as well as Wendi and all the other people that are in the TSA community. It is really a privilege to be even just a small part of that, and so hopefully you'll have another 100. Hopefully you'll have me on as a guest in the future, and hopefully we'll get a chance to continue to make this a fun and growth place for everybody.
Hey,
Thank you
JC,
so much,
you got to
Rick.
add
Thank
Wendi. You got to add Wendi, JC.
No, that's okay. I'm good. I'm waiting for that ring.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to buy a T-shirt.
We're all waiting for that ring, Wendi.
Well, let's spin this bad boy.
All right, here we go. Pick a winner.
Let's go.
Hey.
Yes.
Is it
Congratulations,
Jaime or is
girl.
it Jamie?
It's Jamie.
Jamie
Yep.
Fraser.
She's one of our from the beginning. Jamie always supported this show from the very beginning. So I'm
Love
so happy she won.
Congratulations,
Jamie.
Congratulations, Jamie. So reach out to me or JC, and we will tell you what we need from you, so they can he can send you the T-shirt. Thank you so much, Rick, and I will see you definitely soon. Thank you for your words. I
Hi,
appreciate
Rick. Good
that
to see you.
a lot.
I'll see you tomorrow, Rick. I'll see you tomorrow.
Back to work.
Back to work. So, hello, Mr. Mason.
What's going on, guys?
I thought I heard
is your
Rick say
wife
something
there?
about Mace, and I was like, "What? Mace is coming on? Yay!"
Mace, is your
Welcome
wife
to
there?
the show.
Yeah,
We
I
have
think you
a
guys should have
huge
me on.
lineup from the SA team. So the SA team is coming on and on and on to celebrate with us for the 100th episode tonight. And I'm so honored and happy that some of you are showing up tonight. So thank you for being here, Mason. I know that I don't believe we ever had spoke to each other face to face. And I would love to have you on the show at some point. But thank you for coming on the 100th episode. So, how did it all start for you, and how did you become part of the TSA team?
Honestly, it's kind of through Greg. Yeah, Greg,
Ooh,
AJ,
let's
JC, Wendi too. Honestly, everyone here kind of had a hand in it. I was kind of like halfway through my fantasy journey, tipping through. Wasn't really sure what was going on. I ended up linking up with Greg. We talked. He really lit a fire under me, man. Like you guys were talking about earlier. That's what Greg's really good at, leading, getting the troops together and being like, what are you guys good at? Okay, go do that. So just motivation from that. Honestly, going to the expo, Greg's the reason why I met Scott Fish, Wendi, a bunch of people. So really forced me to go out of my shell. Greg will literally talk with any and everyone that he meets. We were sitting down. I think we had just got off the plane. We went to go get a meal after the hotel, man. And we're sitting there, and Greg's talking to our the guy that's taking our order and stuff for like 45 minutes about fantasy football. And like he said multiple times, like, hey guys, I got to go back to my job. And Greg's like, all right, just like one more thing really quick. So just the spirit's infectious. I love everyone at TSA, man. It's been a hell of a journey with you guys. I'm excited to go. But congrats on your 100. So
Thank you.
Congratulations on your team joining a real football conference.
I was so happy when I did not know that Mace was coming to the expo, for sure. And we were walking through a doorway, and I literally ran right into Mace and like grabbed his shoulders. And I was like, oh my God, Mace. I mean, and we just like hugged. It was so good. It was so great. And I know Greg was a very, very instrumental person in getting you there. So, somehow it always keeps coming back to Greg.
Yeah, you were wearing your Bob shirt. I think it was at the football.
It was at the football game. Yeah,
I was running out because we were supposed to go play Des Bryant's team, but we ended up getting mixed up, and we didn't end up picking up.
I love that so much. Mace, what can you tell me about your show or anything that you do in life?
Yeah, so I'm a full-time dad. I'm a student. I'm going to school to be a teacher right now. But in the fantasy football
another teacher.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah.
I know, just going through school and stuff. But in the fantasy football realm, I do rankings and stuff for TSA, offensive and defensive. I do some writing here or there. And then I actually just got a gig with USA Today writing for Buckswire. So I'm really focusing on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and trying to get the ins and outs of that. So that's really just kind of been a step up, but also like really also like on its own island, I guess, in a sense, just hyper focusing on one team. I still did write a little bit of IDP for them, so that's kind of cool. But just want to thank everyone at the TSA for like believing in me, bringing me on. You guys are like one giant family there. I mean, we're one giant family, I should say. So it's really cool to see just, kind of planting the seed in each other, watering it and watching it grow. It's really cool because everyone in their own sense that joins the team, I think ends up leveling up like multiple times. It's really cool to see everyone flourish.
Ronnie had a good question, Mace. What's the biggest disappointment you had from ID people? Who did you think was going to blow up this year that did not?
I would say Jalix Hunt for the Philadelphia Eagles.
You, Ronnie.
He showed flashes, I think, in the previous season. He's done okay, but he was mid to later round pick. So the Eagles have really brought in a lot of outside linebacker / edge depth. I think Jalen Phillips was really a nice addition there. So that's one player that's kind of been. But honestly, mostly just the flip-flopping of all the injuries and having to keep up with both sides of the ball, man. It's been pretty tough.
Hard, isn't it?
In your Beat a Hall of Famer league, I was just making accusations before I came on here because I play you this week. And
you do.
I think we're right next to each other.
I didn't want to mention that you hadn't taken your bye week players out yet.
Not yet.
Because if you leave them out, I'm going to win.
I got to keep you guessing until the last second.
You said, Mace, you were saying that you write for USA Today. So do you know Doug Orth?
No,
from USA Today.
I know of him. Like I know of him in the space. I think we follow each other on Twitter, but I don't think I've ever actually. Yeah, for sure, Doug. Awesome. I just got there. I'm not one to boast and be like, oh, I'm writing. Like it's a job. It's cool. It's really nice. I applied for it. Got super lucky, and I'm feeling super blessed about it. So
that's awesome. I love that. So you guys, we're gonna give Emerge as well. While we're talking to Mace. We're going to give another T-shirt from the 100th episode. So,
he's
giving something. Howard autograph sign.
Oh my God, look at that.
Wow. IDP guy, I got something. I'm going to keep the case, but it's got the official stamp of approval. And it's
You're
legit.
giving that shirt away?
Yeah,
I'm just in that drawing.
That's amazing, Mace. Thank you so much for giving that. So, not made, M-A-S-E, you guys. Mace, put Mace. They were giving our T-shirt, and he's given another beautiful T-shirt as well without the like outside cover. So, please put my name, JC. I want to ask.
Mace, by the way, Mace, you did not just get lucky by landing that job, sweetheart.
Agree.
You earned that job,
Thank
and
you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
So
right.
Congratulations, congratulations.
And
Oh,
every
you said
time
that
you don't ask,
you're-
you'll always get a no. So
True.
always ask.
true. True. Very true.
So you said you're a full-time dad. How many kids you have?
I have 5 total. I have 3 that currently live with me.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I have a
Seriously, how
3-year-old,
old?
A 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a almost 14-year-old that are currently here. So we got
You
a little
have
bit of
your hands
everything
full.
here. Yeah, I'd do nothing without my fiance, Mackenzie. Man.
And the other two?
Hands full.
The other 2, Mia, she lives in Ohio. I actually went and saw her the last time I went to the Fantasy Football Expo. She's 9. And then my son Connor is 14. He just started high school football.
See, I thought you were going to say 21 and 22 and figure you started when you were 6.
That's awesome.
I am 35. Yeah, I'm done though. I'm done. No more.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
what
like
are you
how-
going to teach? Sorry, Wendi.
Oh, that's okay.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to mention that you gave a shout out to your lovely fiance because, again, you've got to have that support, so big shout out to her.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. And what you're going to teach, Mace?
I don't know. I'm thinking somewhere between 5th grade and like 8th grade, and also coaching a sport as well, possibly moving up and being a high school coach, living the whole Friday night live stream. But that's still ways away.
You want to coach football?
Oh, yes, sir.
Don't you think you should
Nice.
learn about the sport first?
Oh,
Hey.
Well, sorry, Mace.
Thank ya.
Too easy, Mace. It was just too
I
easy.
know. Yeah, I'm giving you layups here.
No. Okay. Let's swirl it. Let's go. Let's see.
Doug!
Oh, yes.
Babe!
It's fine.
The babe
There
won.
you go.
Let's go. Rigged. Come on, Ronnie.
Now, in fairness to Doug,
You know
he
it's
was
not.
he was on the screen. Doug was on the screen before the show started. So we
is.
did see him, and he's been tweeting or commenting the entire show. So Doug
Yes.
is here.
So, Doug, if you can, please share your information. I don't know you
Yes.
right now.
I don't know if we'll be able to get it to you. We'll really try to get that stuff to you, okay, Doug? It may or may
Try.
not happen.
I'll give you my, my stuff. Mace, what can you share more before I know that you guys have so much stuff, and thank you for being, waiting in the background because it took time to put you on. What else can you share about what you do? Maybe I'm not even right now because of you, Ronnie. I don't have the words anymore. So do you have some kind of podcast? Do you have something that you want to share with us?
No, nothing really. Just if you want to catch my stuff right now, I'm mainly over at the
Yes.
TSA on rankings that Coach puts out for us. And then I have my articles that I do on Bucks Wire. It's nothing really consistent. I do fantasy football there. I'm going to start opening up scouting more, but it's going to be more geared towards the Buccaneers as opposed to I'll still do, I'll still have my rankings and things like that. So, but less fantasy based, more so Buccaneers based.
I got to ask a favor, Mace. All right.
Anything for you, Greg.
Okay. IDP Pelton, Michael, is talking about getting a TSA full league, an IDP plus league.
Okay.
I know nothing about IDP. I've been in IDP leagues, but I don't follow it.
Yeah.
I need an assistant coach. I want you to commit to be my assistant coach if we do that league.
No, I'm down for that.
Whoa.
See, I got a ringer.
I got
just
you.
want you to know that,
That is
JC.
a little collusion there.
He will
It's a
handle
dash.
the defense. I will handle the offense.
Okay, sounds good to me.
All right.
And Ronnie is saying if you need any AI informations, come talk to him. So he's there for you as well. So here you go. You have the TSA team behind you, Mace.
Dude,
I
every
cannot
time
thank
I
you
write
enough.
Ronnie, he's with his grandma.
We're,
No.
we're your family, Mace.
He's
Just
a good
remember,
boy.
we are your family.
Love you guys.
We are your family, and please reach out so I can bring you on the show as well. I would love to know more about you. And thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you for celebrating with us and for the wonderful donation. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for your time, and thank you for having me on. I really appreciate
Nice.
it.
Thank
We
you.
love you,
Have a
man.
good
Who
night.
was that?
Thank
Who
you.
was that that said Iggy would be their coach? I missed the name.
No, Mel said she wants
Mel.
Iggy to be her coach.
Okay, no, that's cool. I think that's a good idea is to have a coach
Solid.
for each team.
The solid coach.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
Well,
you guys.
talking about
ya.
coach, thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
Mace. Appreciate you, brother.
So talking about coach, we have someone else coming in as a coach too. So Coach Greg is in the house.
Oh,
So wait a minute. This guy's in the top 5 fantasy pros rankers, I believe. Isn't that right?
We was number 9 last week.
Okay,
Oh.
but still top 10 of all the fantasy pros rankers. So
that's pretty good.
I got an email from Fantasy Pros with your name on it.
Ronnie.
Why didn't I get that email?
No idea.
Tagged on Twitter, and then a bunch of people comment on it.
Well, I got it because I'm special. You know,
Well, we
back
know.
of the bus
We know
special.
You're kind of
Back of the
special.
bus special.
So Greg, welcome to the show. I don't believe I ever had you on the show before, but we were gonna make it happen at some point. Do you remember the first time you joined Team TSA?
Which time?
Which one you want to tell us?
I think
The good or the bad?
Coach has been around since the beginning of time.
Yeah, I've been off and on though. Last time I came back to have a place to kind of put up rankings and cheat sheets and everything else like that too. And I think it's when I was doing my 7-round mock draft too for the NFL draft.
I love that. So, Greg, what can you tell us about your job? What do you do? And, what's your plan for the future?
What do I do during the day or otherwise?
If you want to share your other job or fantasy football job, it's up to you.
I do maintenance during the day at a factory with 6 different properties. I coach baseball in the spring. And then I do YouTube content for my own channel for, NFL, NBA, MLB, CFL, UFL, DFS, and NFL draft content. And then TSA stuff, mainly put up the rankings and do cheat sheets for NFL DFS and might do MLB DFS cheat sheets again next year on TSA.
He helped us
Wow.
establish the website too when we first built the website too.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. We spoke at some point, me, you, Iggy on the show, and JC, right? I do believe that.
Maybe.
Oh, my God. I
No,
can't believe I
DFS.
don't remember it.
DFS, is that rankings just for that week?
For DFS,
Yes.
I mainly just give the advice because every player has a price tag. And then I pretty much tell people mainly if they look good this week, depending like football, it's a little bit more matchup based. Baseball is super matchup based, like how they do against the pitcher in the past. And NBA is strictly like projections based. And the easiest way to do it is to divide their salary by 1,000, times it by 5. If they project, higher than equal to or higher than that, they're in play for the day. If they're not, then they're not a good play for the day, pretty much.
So DFS isn't just football, then it's other sports.
No, no, very much. So I do, like I said, I do NFL, NBA, MLB. I do CFL for Canadian football, and then the UFL, the United Football League, during the spring as well.
See, that shows you my ignorance about DFS. I thought it was just like a daily fantasy football system that it's basically betting is what I thought it was.
Well, kind of. You're just building out teams. Every player has a certain price tag, and you're trying to build out the highest scoring team within the constraints of that budget.
Is your favorite baseball, Coach?
Baseball is my favorite sport. I think for DFS, NBA is probably my favorite just because it's the most projectable.
All right. I'm
So-
a big baseball fan. I had a good year this year because my friend pitches for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Who's your friend?
Chad Patrick.
Oh,
My daughter graduated high school with Chad Patrick.
Yeah.
And Chad's mom and my husband were boyfriend and girlfriend in high school. I mean, so it goes way back. So, you know, I hate otherwise F the Brewers. Okay. I see, out of respect, Greg, I'm saying F the Brewers.
Wow.
But yeah,
I
what a
appreciate
great
that.
Yeah, but I did watch all of your rankings. You know, I noticed you really crank out that content for TSA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this year I've kind of taken on more of the rankings role. So I put up, so it's kind of ended up being me, Rick, and Mace that have done the rankings pretty much most weeks this year. Unfortunately, our site didn't work very well with the code from Fantasy Pros to make it over. So then I made a sub site to it and then just hyperlinked over to there to make sure that all pops up. You were mentioning Chad Patrick, actually, if you know who Colin Ray is.
Yeah.
Pitched for the Brewers the last couple of years, and he pitched for the Cubs. He's a year older than me, and I played against him in high school.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Well, then I got in a fantasy football league with Jameson Tyone, and I got to meet him at the Cubs game. He let me come up and we took a picture and stuff. And that's all from this, you guys, all from meeting everyone through this, you know, so it's really cool.
Fantasy sports is a tremendous community.
Yep.
It is. So I have a question for you, Mace. Who's someone in the fantasy community that inspire you and why?
That's a good question.
Greg.
Because I'm trying to think back to like the beginning. I know like because mainly me, I try to do things kind of my own way and just kind of a little bit different than everybody else too. Yeah. I think in a way, like obviously with Greg being here, like I am a little bit more old school, kind of like how Greg is too, with certain of those strategies and probably leaning on the running backs a little bit more. So I think getting to know him a little bit has kind of played a role in that too. I think I'm trying to think of who's probably the best one.
Bob Harris.
Nah, I should just say Ronnie because he's out there.
Yes,
I like Ronnie, but I've known Bob a lot longer.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I love the chats that Ronnie and I have. And apparently, like, I'm just a closet Tennessee fan because we always like the same Tennessee guys.
Hell yeah, it's me, Ronnie is saying. So we're giving another merch, and we want you to put. We're gonna use Coach or Greg. Which one you want to
use? Coach.
Coach.
Let's put Coach. Even good guy is saying it. So Ronnie
all these players are going to say Coach.
Yes, let's say Coach. So this is another T-shirt, but if you're listening from another space, go to YouTube. The ring is coming at any moment. So this is for the T-shirt, you guys, for the 100th episode of the Game Changers T-shirt. Put Coach in the comment, and let's see who's gonna win that. Any other questions, Greg and Wendi, you have for Coach?
I do. Coach, baseball's your favorite sport? How in the hell did that happen?
That's what I grew up with my whole life, pretty much. Like, I mean, like I played everything growing up. In high school, I played football, basketball, baseball, soccer.
Did you run track?
No.
Yeah, I ran track. I didn't play soccer.
You had to draw the line somewhere.
Track and baseball.
Yeah, so our soccer team actually ran more than the track team did. So we ran 2 to 5 miles a day, then wouldn't practice for 2 hours.
I'm sub 6 foot, and I did a high jump.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but my high jump was sub 6 foot too. So I mean,
that's crazy.
Oh, he wants to know what movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coach, my helmet.
I can't think of that movie right now.
I have no idea, and I watch a lot of movies.
Coach, who's your all-time favorite fantasy football player?
Andre Johnson.
Until you think of that movie.
Andre Johnson, because like I'm a big Texans fan. I became a Texans fan essentially when they came into the league. Like that's when I first got into football. I loved Andre Johnson, the way he presented himself, the way he played the game. Obviously, there's one little Cortland Finnegan incident, but Cortland Finnegan was an instigator in a lot of ways. He also did a like charity toy drive for the children in Houston that he did every year. And even the year after he left the Texans, he had his mom go there, buy all the toys for the kids. And he was on like video chat with his mom as she did it all.
You're from Houston?
I love that.
I am not from Houston. I grew up as far northwest in Illinois as you can get. But the Texans were just kind of that new team when I first got into, or like when I first started like caring about football more. Before that, I kind of liked the Rams, but it was mainly because I like Marshall Faulk. But it was kind of like at the tail end of the Rams, like greatest show on turf.
I was going to say, because I lived in Houston area for a couple years. Yeah, that's how I met Tip and Rick. I was wondering why I hadn't met you personally.
No.
You've got to go to the expo. You've got to go to
Wisconsin right now, and I bounced around pretty much I bounced around from Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Florida.
I was born in Mason City, Iowa. I grew up in Charles City, Iowa. I also grew up in Michigan and West Virginia. So we've probably been in some of the same areas. But again, go to the expo and you'll get to meet us.
Yeah, I was there, what was it, 2021, 2022. So it was kind of a little bit before like TSA started.
Yeah, it's 23, 24, and 25 are the three I've been to.
Yeah. I know JC was pushing for me to go last year, but it just didn't line up with work and everything because a couple of the other people in my department had off like right around that same time.
Work? What is this 4-letter word? JC, I thought you banned that 4-letter word.
Oh, man, I wish I could. Work's not fun.
Being retired is the best job I've ever had.
Oh, my God. I want to retire at some point, Greg, as well.
I'm ready when you are.
Yes, let's go. Let's see that. Let's see who won it.
Ready?
Ready. Let's go.
Minute.
Yes. Bless you.
Thank you.
Rick.
All right.
Let's go, Rick. Congratulations.
Okay, so Rick's address is in Elgin, Texas. Sorry. That's mine.
So, Coach, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. I really appreciate that you're jumping in and waiting for that long of a time. But Greg and Wendi, we're so happy as well to talk to you and for you to share your story. It's something big. We appreciate you a lot, and hopefully I'll see you soon on the show.
Sounds good. And Wendi, I'll be your defensive coordinator for the IDP League.
All right. We're in.
There you go.
All right, Coach. Thanks.
Coach is top notch, man.
Everybody steals it. Yeah. Did they just steal it?
No, you just have good ideas. You have good ideas. Come on.
Gotta give him credit.
Thank you so much, Coach. Have a great night.
Later, Coach.
Nice to see you, Coach.
Bye. We're bringing in Iggy.
Snap!
Iggy.
The boss. Hey, everyone, look busy. The boss is here.
Okay. The boss is here.
Hi, I'm working. Can you hear me tapping? I'm working. Oh, wait, come on, my boss.
Two lesser teams in the NFC represented now.
I love that. So, letting you know right now, so we're gonna have the ring come in when Iggy is here, but I'm not gonna tell you the word because it's not gonna be Iggy. Okay. So jump into the chat and let's listen up to how did it all start, Iggy? Let's go.
Are we doing a giveaway with Iggy? Because if we are, people could start typing Iggy in now and get a head start.
No, it's not gonna be Iggy.
Different word.
It's not. I'm giving a different word.
All right.
That part, Greg. No, we're not gonna say Iggy. But
Feels not Iggy.
Iggy, tell us, how did it all started with you and JC and Coach at some point? So tell us the story of the TSA team.
Yeah, we just worked for like a couple other places, or did work for other places, specifically JC and I, and then at another place, and it was Coach and Rico, and it was a few of us over there. And we just decided we weren't really happy with like where their direction was going, which there's nothing wrong with the way they were going, but we just wanted to kind of do our own thing. And from there, JC and I kind of really nailed out initiative and talked about what we would want to do, and then asked who all would want to be down to do it. And I can't believe it. It's a few years later, it's here. You're on your 100th show. I mean, it's amazing when I sit and think about it. 100
Do you
shows.
have any other show in the TSA group that has gone 100 episodes?
Greg's Thursday
Greg?
down.
Thursday
Greg's
down.
at 117, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, but look at the
Yeah,
company.
we didn't
that-
celebrate 100 though. If I'd have known what you were going to do, man, you had a great idea here. This is a great show.
No, it is. It's a wonderful show.
That's all right, Greg. We'll do episode 200 for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, we got to do it when it's off season. That's all.
Yeah, I did take a lot of time, like 2 months off season. And like next week, we're not having the show because of Thanksgiving as well. Hopefully, you will all enjoy it and have fun with that. Iggy, tell me a little more about, the TSA team and what's like everybody have a journey, or everybody have something that happened, so you walk that journey. What did happen, and what do you want to change in the industry that made you guys do the TSA team and think about a TSA team for everybody?
Part of that was like not inclusive, like our experiences with other people. And we just really wanted to focus on positivity. I think that was JC and I's kind of main concept, is inclusiveness, positivity, and giving people, just even if it's just a small platform where you don't have to pay for services to get and have your voice be heard. And, everybody that we've brought on has been positive and wanting to engage. And I would like to think that we're pretty like one of the most diverse groups in the fantasy football industry, between genders and all kinds of different people from different backgrounds, and we even have an inaugural Hall of Famer in our group. So not everybody can have one of those. Those are pretty special. So I think under the tutelage of Greg and like JC's direction and my direction, and really us just kind of wanting to be nice, like Twitter 5 years ago wasn't, I don't think, as friendly somehow as it is now. It's still kind of, we can be a nasty place. Maybe we've just all weeded those people out for the most part. But at that time it was like, man, we just kind of want to be able to talk about it. And you may not even need to talk about football per se. Like the Game Changers isn't focused on football or fantasy football. It's focused on the story and the relationships, kind of that make everything work behind this industry, so to speak. So we just wanted to have that. And I think we've been pretty successful with our mission statement. And I think it's brought in a much bigger target audience than we could ever anticipate.
I agree 100%. And JC, what can you tell us? We didn't hear from you a lot tonight, so let's hear a little bit.
Let me see. I mean, Iggy and I, we go way back. So I mean, probably what do you think? 2017, probably 2016. So we've kind of known each other for a while. And we just kind of made each other, out of the blue, working for somebody, and kind of just did some shows together. And then we moved on to, like Iggy said, another place, and we were kind of doing work for them and growing what they were doing. And we just didn't
And
see
you're
a lot.
not going to name the site.
No, not at all. But Iggy and I, we just thought it was a better environment if we could just build something that we liked, that wasn't, pushy or, almost like we were kind of working in an environment that was almost bullying, like it wasn't a good environment for all of us. So we're going to build something that, is completely opposite environment of that. That's kind of what we rolled with. And it's, we wanted to have an area for people to, showcase what they do. And, we're not going to dictate what you do. And, we're gonna let you kind of like, hey, if you have an idea, let's see if we can make it work. And Iggy or I or somebody else or Joe, Joe stepped up a lot and helped him produce shows, but we'll see if we can help you either produce a show or get you, on the website writing. We just want to be an outlet, and some people, they work for other areas where they have to, work for, different platforms that they kind of tell you what to write, and which is fine, but, we're kind of an outlet to be, whatever you want to write about, we want to kind of give that little shine off something else, something a little bit different, it's kind of a little.
I'm a testament to that. I'm a
I am a
testament
testament to that too. Yeah.
My Snap Crackle Pop show was nothing that you guys decided on. It's just something I took from my past and you ran with it. And you're right. Yeah, I'm not talking about Game Changers either. I'm talking about your other show, your Zumba show.
Yes,
It's
Beyond
so
the Beats.
far out. It's so far out from what a fantasy site would do. I think what you guys are doing is a great testament to the industry. I really do.
Yeah,
I agree 100%. I remember the first time we started the Game Changers, I spoke to JC and I told him, I want to make a show for Zumba. And then he said, okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And 2 years later, we made it happen. Like you, JC, made it happen. He said, I have an opening for you. Let's go for it. And it happened. And I'm so happy that we did. You guys are such a positive, force in the industry, and you're opening doors for people that, like, I'm not gonna say that I know anything about fantasy football. I know some about fantasy football, but these shows are showing a different perspective of fantasy football, and it's all because of you guys that I have this space, and I'm really thankful for it. And tonight we're celebrating the 100th episode because of you, because of the TSA team, because you started something special, and we are here tonight because of that. So we appreciate you. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for being you.
Yeah, just like
that goes for me too, Iggy and JC. Everything that you guys did from day one, made me feel welcome here, made me feel like family, and I wouldn't, and I'm not doing anything special, but I feel like you helped me get to where I'm at and find my place, as find my space, find what I'm good at. And you helped me do that. And you gave me this platform. You gave me my sister, Carla, that will be a friend for life. You guys will all be friends for life. So thank you to Iggy and JC for that. And thank you to Christina, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes, Diane, you are special. Christina is always behind. Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree with you. She's always behind closed doors, but Christina is a big part of your life, Iggy, and
you have a family, you have a job, you have a full-time job, you have a full-time family. A lot of people do, but what you're going above and beyond to help others too, which is just really amazing.
Well, I appreciate that you avoided the 4-letter word, but you did use the 3-letter one, which is almost as bad.
What's that?
You used the JOB, but not the WORK.
Don't want that JOB. I still got some matches that Wendi gave me, right? And
that's karma. Yes, that's karma. That's karma.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of TSA and like the group hanging out here is just wishing well for others and really establishing good karma. So
yes,
that's awesome. I love that. So we're having a lot of people coming for YouTube, so we're gonna say the name. I'm gonna say what you need to write so you can have that ring from Marcus and Tara. And I'm gonna say a little bit more about their shop. You can, guys, if you wanna be part of the shop, it's I do believe you pay a $2.99 so you can be part of it. So let me read.
$2.99. $2.99.
$2.99. $2.99 per month. So it's a Crowned Champs company.com. Crownedchampscompany.com. They offer crowns, rings, robes, scepters, and they plan fantasy football draft parties. And they do either straight up payments or subscriptions plans as low as $2.99 a month per person. If you didn't see the tiara that they made, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. And I don't know if anybody got to hold the scepter, put the robe, and put the tiara at some point and take pictures. I did that. They are amazing. This is the ring that Greg is showing right now. And I did send a picture for JC. I don't know if you have it. It's on Twitter if you want to pull it up. The word we are going to write, it's IDP. IDP Iggy. So just IDP. That's it. IDP. I'm one of them. I'm gonna write IDP. I want to win that ring.
My name's going
Hey.
in that wheel.
I want to win that ring.
Also, they make championship rings for your league, which
Yes.
is like this. Get it in square.
Yeah, that's
But
So
it does say
IDP,
fantasy
write
champ
those
of the
words.
year.
That's a surprise. Good money right there. I do want to say my friend Cole, my old roommate, I was talking to him right before I came on. I was like, I'll be on at 8:20. So if you're still there, Cole, put in IDP. I know he gave us a follow.
Yes.
So
Put
Yep.
IDP so you can win that ring.
JC, don't put me in because I already deal with these folks and I'll give them my money for their prizes.
They're
There you
really awesome. They're really awesome.
They are.
So
And they're good people.
I get to beat
I don't know,
Tara.
though, are they coming on? Because I
They're
don't
not
do they
coming
make the
on.
belts
So
too? I wanted to know if they make the belts too. I think they make championship belts too.
I don't know. I can ask them that. So what
Okay.
happened is the show is all about TSA team, and because Bob and I would love to have everybody, but
Yeah.
Bob and
tough.
Scott Fish, they are really big in the community, and they wanted to give away some stuff that's part of it. And I do love Tara and what they do, and their and Marcus a lot, and they did offer that, but they're coming on the show on the end of February. So
Oh.
Marcus, we only have limited belts, but we do make those also. So he does. So here you go, guys. You heard it here on the show. They do have belts. If you need any information, please ask me, and I can tell you everything where you can reach out to Marcus and Tara. They are an amazing couple, and I still have connection with them. And here we go. Whenever you're ready, JC.
Hey Iggy, real quick. I saw Andrew put FF7 in the chat there.
yeah.
How did this happen? Last year, I knew nothing. I drafted. I did fantastic. This year, I looked at everything. I studied. I did this. I am terrible this year. My team is horrible. Terrible. What happened, Iggy?
You're in a tough
Injuries.
position. You got Mel and JC and Pete in there with you.
Hey, it's
yeah,
called
I
fantasy
Oh,
football.
it's been my worst FF7s this year too. I mean, like 16th.
It's called fantasy football. You don't do well just because you know the answers.
Well, this has not been a good fantasy. Let me tell you that, okay?
I'm
But
sorry.
it was for a good.
This
It's
has
for
not
a
been a
wonderful
good
cause,
fantasy.
and that's all that matters for Kawasaki. So
Okay, guys, before you go, explain what FF7s are because some of the listeners may have no idea.
Yeah, fantasy football sevens. Let me grab the pamphlet real quick.
Yeah, it's really it's a just the scoring alone is amazing.
Yeah, it benefits.
But what is it? Is it a fantasy league? Is it IDP? What is it?
Yeah, it's a fantasy football league.
Yes.
You can see that right
Ronnie's waiting.
there. It raises awareness for Kawasaki's disease. FF stands for fantasy football sevens. You got 6 IDPs, a defense, a kicker, and 6 offensive players plus a quarterback, a super flex league. And just crazy fun scoring, a lot of high scores, and 16 team formats, 5 bench. So it's a lot.
No, the bench is what makes it so hard.
Yeah,
Because it's a small bench.
In one IR spot.
1 IR spot, 5 minutes.
It's so hard. And there's what is there? How many spots do you have to start? Is it 16?
15.
Yeah, that is crazy.
There's been times where I couldn't start someone. Everyone was hurt or on
Yeah, or
bye,
the
and I
bye
just had to
week.
leave it
Oh.
empty.
Do you have weekly waivers?
Yes. But it's
well,
it's
you
waiver
should
price.
always
It
be able
goes
to
by
start.
it goes by priority, Greg, not by fab. So you
No
have to be
fab,
very technical in this league.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Hey, there was still a lot of waivers though, and it's a charity league, so I'm really happy and thankful for everybody that stays engaged. We have 17, 18 waiver wire moves, in week 12. So I'm really thankful for that.
Is it one league or are there multiple?
Right. This year there's 6. Most of the time I have 7. Next year is going to be the last year I think I do it. And so I'll try to get maybe more than 7 leagues, but 16 team leagues. It has to be 16. I don't split it. So if we don't get to 16, I don't make another league. But 6 this year, so 12 teams will make it to the final and battle it out.
That's crazy. Marcus, if you are still here, please put your website in the comment so people can go and see it. That would be helpful as well. So JC, whenever you're ready, so we can spin that wheel and see who's going to win that ring tonight.
Let's see.
All right, I love it. Wheel of Fortune's like my favorite game. So
I know. Let's go. Let's see who's gonna win it.
Oh,
like the
why
one
not
for
pull it
you.
up yet? Whoops, sorry.
Spin.
Vanna White's like the perfect example of hard work. I don't think I can think of a show she's missed my entire life. So
Let's see. Oh, I can see my name.
Is your name on here? Is everyone's on
Oh,
here?
yeah, I see it.
Let me take. Hold on.
A Carlton.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that with his name. I don't know. His
Yeah.
name is the only one it does that with.
Well,
Who's
put
it
my
over,
name
your
in
name?
over
He's
his.
special.
Put my name in over Carlton's, and if my name wins, Carlton gets it. Joe gets
No, it's Joe Carlton. That's why
it.
it was
Okay.
Joe.
All right.
All right.
Too many letters. Well, no, Andrew worked.
there we go.
Oh no way! Oh my god! Now
It can match it'll match your tiara.
listen, I need it. Stop it, Tony. I'm gonna get you at some point. I'm going to get you. Oh, you too, Coach Greg. Really? He's been doing this like someone else is doing the wheel.
Hey, I'm telling you, get into the Crown Champions leagues. I bought 2 of the rings for I run 2 leagues. I'm in 6, but I run 2.
Oh,
And I bought 2 of the championship rings. I showed them earlier. They both look like this. And let's see if I can get it. Is it centered?
Yeah, I can see it fine.
It's beautiful.
Okay. 2025 Fantasy Football Championship, and they glitter. Now, Marcus gave me this one. This is what Carla's getting, the GOAT.
sweet.
And with 100 episodes on something she wasn't sure she could do, she's the GOAT.
Oh, thank you.
Very
But
true.
listen, Marcus is in the comment and he is
I saw
donating
that.
another one.
Unbelievable.
So we're gonna do another draw because my God, Marcus, you're the
And I
best.
stand a chance.
That's so kind of you.
And there's a
That's so
chance.
kind of you.
Well, and we're going to
He
have
wants
Marcus
to
and
play
Tara
mother.
on our show in the off season, so
Oh,
that
but that was
he can
sweet,
build up his
Greg.
league.
Thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah. Well, we love him. They're good people. Good.
Yes,
good
they
people.
are. I agree 100%. I'm good friends with Tara right now. Tara, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but I'm always butchering names. So let's go. Let's run another one. Take
All right,
my
here we
name
go.
off, though.
It is. It's
Yep,
gone.
I did.
Yes.
Tracy!
All right, so I'll end up
Yeah.
I'll end up giving it away on another show we have. So it'll just get
There
donated
you
again.
go.
Ronnie, stop it.
It'll just get donated again, so that's all that matters.
Ronnie
I
says it's
love
rigged because he didn't win
that.
it.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. Marcus, thank you so much. Thank you
Well,
for
tune
that.
into our
I really
social
appreciate it.
there's giveaways.
Yes, thank you so much. Iggy, if you want to stay in, you can stay in. We're bringing our last guest, which I'm doing that right now when he comes in, even though he's doing that.
Ronnie!
Ah, Ronnie!
Well,
Oh my God. How are you, Ronnie?
Can't hear you, Ronnie.
Unmute
Unmute your
yourself.
mic.
You're muted. Unmute. I can't unmute you. You need to
I got
unmute.
it.
Y'all
I
didn't
got
get
it.
all right. Let me redo it. What? 100 episodes. Let's go.
big,
All right,
big.
better.
You know the problem, Ronnie depends too much on computers to do his thinking. That AI stuff doesn't unmute him.
Yeah.
Like Coach is
The
saying,
computer didn't
Ronnie,
do
Ronnie. Listen,
I've
Ronnie.
really enjoyed harassing people.
Hey,
in the
before
comments.
we go further, I got to say one thing. If you people have any questions about AI, this is the man. Talk to
Yeah,
Ronnie.
definitely.
Thanks.
Definitely. The man doing this for what you're doing.
Iggy, you recognize the space I'm in right now?
Oh, the toilet. He's in the toilet.
I figured he was in the
I
closet.
noticed it. I noticed it
God,
too.
Ronnie.
I am moving out of this godforsaken place I've lived for the last 2 years next week. So this is the only spot in my place that isn't packed up in boxes right now. So
Ronnie, I think you should. This is a good thing. This will be an awesome show if you want to take it on. And it only has to be like a 10-minute show. It could be toilet takes with Ronnie Evans, and you just go on and you find people's takes that are really crappy, and you talk about them from the toilet.
And then to close out the show, you just flush.
Dude, it would be so funny.
I could pull a partnership off with fantasy receipts.
Ladies, this is what you get when you hang around guys. I mean,
Uh-huh.
sorry,
No,
we are crass. We really are.
Uh-huh.
we still love you.
No, Ronnie, I want to thank you first because we started the show with your song. That was really awesome. We didn't get the video, but we got the song. So we made it.
My bad. I thought it was going over the intro. That's my fault. I've been busy this week moving.
So it's okay. At least we played the
we made it work.
So we
Where are
made
you
it.
moving to, Ronnie? Because I've got a realtor here in Austin.
I am moving to across the town in Atlanta where my people are. I get invited to all the cookouts. I don't like where I live. It's like the
What
richest-
town near Atlanta?
Huh?
What town near Atlanta?
Decatur.
Decatur. Okay, we live down
Outcast
near.
references Decatur like 20 times in their songs.
We live down near in Coweta County. My kids went to East Coweta High School, South Side.
Oh, nice. That's not in Atlanta though, right?
Just south of Atlanta. It's 20 miles.
You're there now?
No, that's where we were before I got a job with Fox
I was
Sports.
like, what the hell?
No, we're in Austin, Texas now.
No, I got it. Yeah. Atlanta's cool, man. Very different than when you lived here. I'm excited to go to Decatur. I'm talking to some music people about getting back into some music stuff, which is like a really big deal for me because that has been like the most traumatic experience and like the biggest wound I have is the way that career path ended for me. And so we'll see what comes of that. But Decatur is, if you know anything about music, you know Decatur. So let's put it that way.
Atlanta's a huge music hub.
Yeah. We get bopping down in Decatur. I can't wait.
Ronnie, how did it all started with the SA?
Well, it's funny. I love the whole TSA family and everything. And that is, you guys said it earlier, it's because of JC and Iggy. JC and Iggy and I met at the expo 3 years ago and just like kindred spirits, just hit it off, got along. JC was getting something off the ground that I needed. I needed a crew to like find a home with while I finished up some mental health therapy and worked through some things on my own. It's a perfect alignment. And I feel like I've kind of just been like the behind the scenes mascot at the TSA for 3 years. I don't do a lot of content for the company. I'm kind of around doing my own thing, but always around, always here. And I love it.
You're a sounding board. I love that. You're a sounding board. If I have an idea, I can run it by you.
Yes. Yes, that is not good at a lot, but I am really good at that sort of thing.
You are. I mean, you always like grace me with a lot of stuff that you do for the show. Either, like openings, and I know that I have the opening for Beyond the Beats. It's because of you. That video, it's playing every single week, and I'm like so blessed to have someone like you on the team to take care of me personally, because you always do. And you always like, I always reach out and you never say no to me. So I really do appreciate that, Ronnie, a lot. Not a little bit, a lot. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you.
Thanks for saying all that. I don't want to make you feel less special, but I really do try to not say no to people when they need help or when they're trying to work through something.
I know.
I'm around because the fantasy industry did that for me 7 years ago. I would not be here. And I just will never forget. It's not even a debt. It's just like a truth for me that this is my family. And if there are people in this community that have literally anything under the sun to talk about that they need help with, I'll see what I can do. And if anything, I probably know somebody that they can go talk to. And so I don't know. It's my ethos. I really do love this whole community. I love the TSA. And I think, like, I see Wendi over there. What's up, Wendi? There's so many people in this industry, not just in the TSA family, but at large, that I've been blessed to become friends with and like get to work with and get to know and bounce ideas off of, like Greg said. And the way I give back is just trying to be there and be a positive influence on people. Not always. I can be a catty little butthole sometimes, but I try not to be.
You are a great person too.
We all can be. We all can have those.
I was going to say the same thing. We can all be. And I can tell you that there have been conversations with Ronnie. We've had FaceTimes. He's always been there. He's a very good friend, and I appreciate, him being there and sharing, your mental health journey. That's not an easy thing to do, especially, believe it or not, especially for a man. Okay. Men don't like to talk about that stuff. Okay. They just don't. And you want to talk about that because you're thinking maybe you can help someone else. And that really means a lot. And that's all, part of being in this family.
Oh,
I just live with my craziness.
You're like the crazy grandpa. That's what it is. We all have a crazy grandpa.
I'm untreatable. I just am. So I appreciate people like Ronnie who seek treatment and get better, because it gives me hope for the future. Although sure isn't as long as Ronnie's is. Quite obvious.
Just one note on all of that. It is like a mucky thing. I've moved away over the last year and a half from it being part of like my main brand. And part of that's because I've gotten out of most of that. I went through it. It was successful. I dedicated my life to fixing myself and have come out on the other side. I have my ups and downs still, but I am bringing back the Judgment Seesaw next week, actually, the day before Christmas, Thanksgiving.
I wanted to ask, yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Explain it, Ronnie. What is the Judgment Seesaw?
Yeah, the Judgment Seesaw. I think Mace was on it potentially. It's been 3 years since I did the original one, but Iggy was on it. So basically, the Judgment Seesaw is like an economic concept that allowed you to, and Carla, it allowed you to like diagnose the buying decisions and hurdles that people have in a business or in a vertical. And psychology has adopted it because there is a truth in human nature where your brain, your brain isn't as superpowered as you think it is. It also is, but it can't actually operate in a state of judgment and a state of understanding at the same time. It is neurologically incompatible. And so the Judgment Seesaw is just a really good exercise to go in and be like, hey, this person's pissing me off. Am I really listening? Like, where are they coming from? Am I being judgmental? Or am I being understanding? And I have found that it is like, I think a lot of the props that people give me for being there and listening and all that, it's that, like learning how to just live in that state and try not to, jump to conclusions on things. And the show is, I just pull people from the industry and we talk about their experience with mental health, try to raise awareness for it, and talk about like a lot of like professional hygiene, how to conduct yourself, how to approach people, things like that. And so I'm excited to have Hutchins and Brown on for the first episode back, and get like a little bit of like the Gen Y, Gen Out, whatever they are, the
He's a
younger
kid.
kids' perspective.
He's a great kid too.
Yeah,
That's
super
a
solid.
great guest. He is.
But
But I got
anyway.
to ask you something. Being a fantasy guy, can you use those principles in making your lineup decisions? And if
Yes.
so, will you bring that out in your show?
I thought about it when I did it the first time, and it was just during Mental Health Awareness Month, so I didn't. But yeah, there are so many, like, when you're doing fantasy football, your biggest enemy is yourself and your instincts and your judgment on players. And so learning how to step back from like what your gut is saying, sometimes I know it's counterintuitive to a lot of people, but sometimes you're jumping to conclusions that aren't fully fleshed out, and you need to give yourself a little bit of grace and explore more or look at an alternative side of things. And I've run into it all the time where I'm looking at a player as a player I love, everyone else hates them, and I'm like, well, all right.
You mean
Why
like
can't
my
guy
theory?
I like?
My theory that Trevion Henderson should always sit behind Blake Corum because Blake went to Michigan and Trevion went to Ohio State.
Right.
That would impact my success? Oh,
Yes.
God, I never knew.
Yes, it would. But yeah, and so I don't know. It all really comes down to, like, I know I posted on it earlier. Scott was on earlier. He and I had a long conversation today, and it was super great. And one of the things we talked about that he echoed was, I seem to really know myself at this point. I would hope so after 7 years of intense therapy. But like, I am always in the pursuit of figuring out what I've done wrong, what I can do better, and trying to change myself for the better. Because we got like one life. Like, you get one chance at this. Why not try to be the best version of yourself throughout this whole thing that we all endure? And for me, it keeps me alive. It keeps me going, and it gives me hope that like things can change. I can get better, so on and so forth. When I'm down, when I'm feeling good, it helps me just stay grounded. And so,
Well,
anyway.
from my perspective, you're already really good. I really appreciate all the time we've had together. So,
Yeah, I
from
love
my
you guys.
perspective, I really love you, man.
We love you too.
Yeah, well, enough about me though. What a show! Cool, awesome, so many prizes. Y'all rigged that.
You need to stop that.
I
We're
was
not
laughing.
rigged.
I just every time you or Doug or JC,
Doug.
Hey, I won twice and took it off.
One time. One time. That one time I won.
Yeah.
So we do have one more prize to give away. Right,
Yeah.
JC? One more. We'll go with it.
Yeah, I also
So-
have.
Yes, let's go.
I also do have 2 of these shirts from the expo.
Okay.
They're
So we
size
do
I
large.
got a compliment on mine yesterday at the rink.
We do
They're a
three.
they're a size large, so you have to be a size large or smaller. Because if you're an extra
Or you
large,
give them
It's okay, they
to
can
a
cut it.
friend. Yeah.
Yes,
Or
they
give
can
it to a
cut it.
friend.
So let's go with three.
Or
Let's go
you
with
can
three.
cut up at the side and then you can fit it over you. I've had to do
oh, dude, like Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Put my name in, JC.
I want, you know, that like the classic gym bro look where the armpits are cut
That's my
down.
size.
I want that
Yeah.
to come back. I used to wear
I
shirts
probably
like that
had at
all the
least
time,
20
but I'm not
shirts
in
like
shape
that at one
anymore,
point.
but I want to wear them again.
That's all I would wear.
I
So-
have
Put
a
my
Lex
name in,
Jump on
JC.
YouTube.
basketball league
I've
shirt
got a
like that.
neighbor that's in my league, my personal league, that if I win a large, I'm giving it to him. So put
There
my
you
name
go.
in.
All right,
Okay.
let's
So
do.
jump on YouTube. The next word, JC, you want to share it in the comment? It's
Yeah, this is-
AI.
Yeah.
AI. Let's go.
Allen Iverson?
Yeah, dude, he's on my.
Hey, the
he's on
dude
my,
could play.
Mount Rushmore. He's on mine and Mount Rushmore.
Let's go. AI. Let's go.
Side note on Allen Iverson, I saw a great special in the NBA where LeBron and people were talking about the greatest moves of all time, and his crossover
answer.
ranks were all of them in the top 5.
Yeah, when you break Jordan's ankles.
Who was
You know
the
what's
greatest
crazy
defensive
about him?
player?
He was
of all
he was
time?
the D1 quarterback. He was a
Yeah, and he was a beast at football.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Type
Who do you
AI in
play
the chat.
for?
Let's go. Let's go.
Iggy, who did he play for?
let me look it up because I don't want to lie.
Oh, Allen Iverson played for the 70s or for the Sixers.
And
He
college.
didn't play
Act
quarterback.
bad.
for the
College,
Sixers.
he
Yeah.
played.
It wasn't a big school. I don't
Oh,
think.
well,
So
it
we're
was
gonna do
D1.
3
It
draws,
wasn't
guys.
little.
Let's go. Put AI.
Sponsored by Reebok.
I can look it up, Iggy.
Georgetown.
Oh, that's a big school. It's a
Pretty big school. I was wrong. Not a big school for football, though. Never mind. I was right. Terrible school for football. Success.
I don't know. They had
Well,
Allen
Marcy,
Iverson
guys.
at quarterback.
But he only
They
played,
didn't
he only
Why
played
not?
collegiately at Georgetown. So it was high
Hi,
school.
Chris.
While you get this loaded in, JC, I just want to
Make sure, JC, to put Carl. He just came in. He
Carl,
put AI as well.
Got you.
So real quick, let me ramble real quick why I love the TSA. So one of the things I love about you guys, like there's a gazillion fantasy football brands out there in this day and age. Very few of them are as hands-on about helping people get their start like the TSA. I would say it's actually uniquely different in that front. Almost the entirety of the TSA is either people that are in the middle of accelerating their career or just getting started. And I think that is just a really, really special and genuine environment compared to a lot of other places. I'm not going to name anything. I don't have any names to name, but like it's a big industry. It's a capitalistic industry, and that sort of intensive one-on-one care gets lost as industries grow. You guys, I believe, represent part of why this industry is so special. Like this type of thing doesn't exist in most industries, and the TSA, handful of other brands that are like this that still choose to be this way are like the lifeblood of fantasy football, in my opinion. So props to you guys.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Wow, love that, Ronnie. That's amazing.
Thank you.
And there's another person that put his name in. He put AI. If you can put his name is Chris. So keep them coming, guys, before we do the drawing. Let's go. Put AI.
Is anybody traveling for Thanksgiving? Is everybody staying put? Or
Well, honestly, I'm waking up at 6 o'clock tomorrow. I'm leaving for New Orleans.
Oh wow.
Oh, fun.
It's 11:30 right now. So I have PD time. I'm going to New Orleans. I'm coming back on Sunday.
You and Doug are good at the late night travels, you know? Because didn't y'all start you left for the
I
expo
do.
after the show too, right? Didn't
Yeah,
y'all-
so I'm gonna do the show. My other show, Beyond the Beats, is gonna be from New Orleans. And by the way, we have I'm gonna say it tonight. We have merch for the Beyond the Beats as well. It's gonna come soon on the show when I talk to JC. We have new merch and we're gonna bring it out to the public as soon as possible as well.
Merch is nice. Merch is nice, but who's your guest? You always have great guests on Beyond the Beats.
Yes, I do. I do have Elsa this time. So she is one of my Zika volunteers, and she is amazing. And I cannot wait to sit and talk to her and know more about her journey. All these women have different journeys, Greg, and Beyond the Beats is bringing a different voice in the industry of Zumba as well, because we all show up, we all dance, and we would be like crying behind closed doors, and then we come up here and we just smiling for every single one in our classes. We never show that face, and Beyond the Beats is showing that face for everybody. I don't know if you watched it a couple of weeks ago. I had someone that was talking about her journey with a lot of mental health, and I told Ronnie he should have her on the show because it's really important to talk about mental health. It's so important.
Yeah. Hey, listen, everyone has mental health issues. Some of them are more extreme than others, but if you have a bad day and the next day you're upset all day, that's a mental health problem. Like it is not like a unique thing to certain people.
She tried to take her life more than once, and she was talking on the show. It's crazy.
That would be an extreme example of it, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bottom line is, if you don't love yourself, you
How
can't.
the hell are you gonna love yourself? Right?
If you don't love yourself, other people can't love you either. So you've got
Yeah.
to love yourself first.
Love,
I agree.
loving and laughing, right? Yeah, love and
That's
laughing.
Like RuPaul says, yeah. If you don't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else?
That's right.
Yeah. So let's go. The wheel is ready. So the first one is gonna be for the 100 episode of the Game Changers, and the other two is the rest. So let's go with the Game Changers 100 episode first.
Ronnie.
Marcus
is valid.
That's
Let's go, Marcus.
perfect.
I'm into it.
Marcus is the
Let's
man.
go! Yes! Congratulations, Marcus. This is please reach out. This is going to be for you or Tara, so one of you. Let me see. And the other two are gonna be an older merch, right?
Yeah, so it's a size. I only have 2 larges, so if
Yes,
let me
it's
see.
fine. Whoever gets
Oh,
it, they can donate it.
if you win it, it's not your size, just let me know.
Yes, fist bump, Marcus. Let's
Yes.
go.
Ooh. Wendi, I'll put you in here. You can give it away to a friend if you win.
I don't have any friends.
That is the
Yes,
biggest
you do.
lie I've heard in my entire
Yes,
life.
you do.
Hey, Ronnie, what size do you wear? In case I win, what size do you wear, Ronnie?
I wear an XL
At
right
this
now.
point, send him double X large. He will take it.
What about the large? And you can cut the armpits out like you were talking
Yeah.
about. Fine,
Good.
right?
That's good.
It's a little lean.
Lies, Wendy.
It's
I
funny,
agree.
I don't actually
it
have
into
any
a sleeve.
TSA merch, so at the minimum, JC, at the expo next year, I'm just gonna steal from your car.
You gonna steal some stuff from me?
Yeah,
Everybody should have grabbed a
Joe's
butt.
got one.
I might have a button.
Let's go. Two
I
more.
have buttons. I have my hat. I have my little hat that JC sent. Yeah, I got stuff. I got merch I wear.
There's gonna be more stuff up on the website. I'm wearing this one tonight. This is
Oh yeah, I remember you shouted it out.
Anthony Edwards writing Charles Barkley face saying "Bring your ass."
Bring it.
This is my
I've never
sticker
been to
from JC.
Oh yeah,
The die cut.
those stickers are the best. All right, let's spin it. I'm just gonna spin it twice.
In it to win it, baby. Let's go.
Call it nice.
I didn't even get my name on there. It's all right.
I'll get Iggy. You can get one whenever you want.
I know, right? Jerry!
Jerry's been in so many shows in the chat. I'm glad he won.
Yeah, I'm glad
Jerry's
Jerry.
awesome. I
He's a
got to meet
fantasy
Jerry
football
at Expo.
Sevens league winner.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
every league that I'm in with Jerry, he's doing well. So
That's right.
Is that Jerry B? Is that Jerry Bradshaw?
I think so. Yep.
Hell yeah! Congrats, Jerry.
Let's go. One more. And we're going to end the show, guys. It's 3 hours.
Yeah, you got to get to New Orleans.
New
Yeah,
Orleans.
I gotta go to bed.
I need to put my stuff away first.
Wendy! Our last winner, Wendy.
She said it is
You know what? I was first and I was last. I
There
won.
we
the
go.
first one too.
Full circle.
All right,
I
Wendy,
love
I'll text
that.
you my address. Just kidding.
Also, I wanted to play this for you, Carla. Let's see.
Rigged.
Oh,
Did you hear it?
I didn't.
Did it say rigged?
What did you say, Iggy?
Tahanina. That's
Oh, yes, Tahanina. Congratulations. I love it. You're saying it in a perfect way, too. You
Tahanina.
need to touch that. Tahanina.
Nina.
I love it.
I
I
want
love
to
it.
thank everybody that supported this show because not only is Carla great, but she's had some great guests on tonight and some of the biggest names in the industry. So thank you all.
Hey, and I
Yes,
was say,
I
I remember when
appreciate
it
it,
was
Greg.
Wendy, Carla, and Greg. I mean, I can't believe it was 100 episodes ago when you three started and we were
Yes.
producing it and trying to figure it all out together. And I just wanted to do a special shout out to all three of you, and then specifically you, Carla. Just thanks for everything
Thank
that you
you.
do and everything that you have done, and congratulations on 100 episodes.
Yeah, congratulations,
Thank you.
Carla.
I appreciate you
Congratulations,
all.
Carla.
Yeah.
Tahanina. Thank you so
Congrats,
much, you guys,
Carla.
for
This is
being
awesome.
on the show tonight. I wouldn't have done it without you, all of you. And you know, it all started with Greg and Wendy, and it continued with JC, Iggy, Ronnie, and everybody else. Like everyone did make a difference in my life. and you all matter, you guys, and I cannot thank you enough.
We didn't even
So-
mention Hope, who was your co-host for a while.
I did ask her to come over, but she couldn't make it.
But
So
we do want to
I
want
did.
to pay tribute to her. Hope was,
Of course, 100%. I do love Hope a lot, and I did ask her to come on the show, but she couldn't make it. But yes, she was my co-host at some point, and I love her so much, and I love you guys a lot, and I cannot thank you enough for being here tonight on the show. This has been really wonderful. Thank you. Any more like any more stuff you want to share? You want to tell our listeners how to connect with you or stay updated with your work? Please, Wendy, if you want to start, please let everybody know how they can connect with you and what other shows and stuff like that, platforms you do.
Well, thank you and congratulations once again. I cannot tell you how happy I am that you kept the show going, you kept your vision, you're doing it the way that you want to do it, and we're all along for the ride. So thank you again. So I'm Wendi Earley. You can see my name right over there. And I work with women of fantasy football, and I have a show. I am simply a host of a show with 10-year-old twin girls called the Sneaky Girls, and it is called the Sneaky Flex, and it's on Thursday nights we had to change the times because one of the Sneaky Girls has basketball, so we are on at 5:45 Eastern time. It is only a 15-minute show, but I promise you that it will be the best 15 minutes of your day if you can come and watch them. They have been killing it, and they get to say every week when they do well, they get to go, nailed it. And it just gives them the biggest thrill. The whole chat says hashtag nailed it. You know what? All of the people that were in this chat tonight are also people that come and support my show too. So thank you guys also for that. And, so thank you again. And come and see us tomorrow night.
Love it. Greg.
Well, I'm on tomorrow night with one of your other guests, Rick Brusuelis, and another of your guests is our Joe. We do a Pros versus Joe segment. Pete will be on tomorrow night as our Joe. Plus, Tip does a special tribute to Ronnie AI segment. We do a 2 AI or not 2 AI every week. And we're tracking it. And one of the AIs is killing it. And one of the AIs is getting killed. So
that's
boy.
Bad guy.
Yeah,
sounds like a weatherman.
Bad.
But the key is, if you want to see me, you see my Twitter on the page. But we're moving to the Discord. I really like the Discord. Go to the YouTube page for the Sports Affiliation. Like and subscribe, especially subscribe, and you'll get notified whenever any of us are on the air. And we're getting more shows every week and more sports. They're doing things that, like basketball. That's not even a sport. I mean, it's just a game. Yeah,
Basketball is my favorite
I'm
sport.
wondering if they're going to do baseball. Jeez. Anyway,
Ronnie.
Sports Affiliation.
Thank you so much, Greg. Ronnie, what you were saying? Say it out loud.
Iggy knows basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. I don't know any of the other lyrics.
We're gonna do this at some point.
That's the opening line, though. That's then somebody comes on and speaks over it after the opening line.
I love it. Ronnie, anything you want to share?
Yeah, sure. So, hey, one thing, if anyone on the show has watched my show with Carla and a couple other people's shows, I got on and talked about this commish tool that I had mostly built over the summer. Not going to get into why, but I have had trouble getting that thing across the finish line. It has nothing to do with AI and its capabilities. It's a me problem. And so I've had to recalibrate, make some pivots, and I'm about to hopefully bring on a CTO to help finish the whole thing. But that'll be spring next year for the commish. But I might as well just share it here. One thing that is built, and assuming all the testing clears in the next 3 weeks, on Christmas, Good Guy AI is going to drop a completely open source free fully functional fantasy football AI advisor and agent that you can customize, load your own data sets into, change the temperature on, give it your own takes, like the whole 9 yards. And I know that it's a bit of an undercut move for a lot of products that have come out in the last year and a half, but I knew all those people and I told them I was going to do this, so they can deal with it. But it's I think that's the future of technology, and my intention is to open source the entire industry over the next 4 years, and this is the first step. So
Hey,
that should
I love
Ronnie,
that.
I got a project for you, Ronnie.
okay.
I can't hold a tune to save my life, but I love singing. You know what Mozart is, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Create a Mozart that's open source and free so that I can take my voice and turn it into a modern song for my wife.
If you send me a voice recording, Greg, I can go plug it into one of the tools I have and turn you into a song already. It already exists. I got you.
All right, I will
love
do that. How long of a sample do you need?
However long you want to do, doesn't matter. Like,
Okay.
if it's short, it'll fill out the rest of the song. If it's long, it'll adapt to what you do.
Just shoot me a text telling me what you need me to do, whether it's sing the song or just speak into the microphone.
Yeah. I think I would love to help. That'd be a really cool Christmas present for your wife.
Oh, it would be great. I'd love that. Thank you.
Absolutely, man.
Best of luck, Ronnie. I'm so proud of you and happy
Love
for
you
you.
guys
Definitely.
so much.
100%.
Man.
I'll get you something when I go to Thailand, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, never mind. I was going to make a crude joke. Moving on.
I just want to say that on Instagram, we're having a lot of people coming from Lebanon and the Arabic countries as well. They're watching you. So if you want to say hi, I know that Iggy was saying something in Arabic, so everybody was happy. Some of my family is joining me right now because it's almost, there's 7 hours in difference. So they are popping in and saying
Wait.
hi. I love that. So
Carla,
just
real
letting
quick.
you know.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hey, say hello and goodbye in 7 different languages.
Sure. Let's do a little linguistic tour. So, hello and goodbye in a bunch of languages. First, in French, you'd say bonjour for hello and au revoir.
Bonjour.
In Spanish, it's hola and adios. In German, hello and auf Wiedersehen. In Italian, actually works for both hello and goodbye. In Japanese, konnichiwa for hello and sayonara for goodbye. In Russian, здравствуйте.
That's enough. We got the point. Thank you. Sorry.
You can say marhaba to me, which is hi, hello, marhaba. Goodbye, wada'an.
You know a language.
I can help you with no AI.
You know a culture's efficient when they use the same word, which is aloha.
Right?
Oh yeah, Hawaiian all day.
Ciao.
Ciao is
So,
good
Iggy,
too. Yeah.
anything? Yeah, sorry, Ronnie. Anything new, or you want to share with our audience tonight?
Me?
Yes,
sorry,
Iggy.
yeah. No, I just want to say
It's like
thanks. If you want some great advice, just hit up all these people, and just thanks for subscribing and liking the YouTube channel. Check out the website, and then if you want anything from me, just at me on either X or I do have a Blue Sky account. I don't go on there that often, but if you want to find me, just add me on there, and I help however I can.
JC, any last word?
I just want to say, man, Carla, congratulations on 100 episodes. I mean, it's crazy seeing you grow from literally never doing a show ever podcasting to now 100 episodes. It's pretty huge accomplishment.
100 episodes and 2 shows.
Yeah. I just want to say, this has been an awesome journey. I appreciate everybody that's, joined us through this journey. We've had a lot of cool people come through TSA. I've, met my best friend, Wendi. She's joined and helped us out a lot. And it was really fun to see her grow and blossom into something, bigger and better, and, seeing her develop in the industry. And it's just, I think those are the fun things that I really like about, TSA, is getting to see kind of people come in and just get an opportunity and then just, blossom and become, great in the industry and big names, and everybody loves it. And it's just, I think that's the one thing that I love about what we've got going on over at TSA. But there's this, there's a lot of shows going on throughout the week. Definitely check out the website because it is popping now. It was definitely slow for a little bit, but wow, it is absolutely taking off now. We have a lot of articles coming out daily, and it's not just fantasy football related. You got data stuff. Good, we got great data from the professor who writes some stuff in there that helps you out if you want to do some betting stuff. Or just a lot of data, great data stuff that he's got. We got some IDP writers in there as well now. What else we got coming up? Basketball. I know we got some basketball stuff over there. The rankings, and there's just it goes on and on. And now we got the Discord taking off, so that's going to be another big thing that we got going on. And then like I said, make sure you go check out the YouTube. You have to get subscribed here because it's just growing and growing throughout the every year, and we don't stop in the off season. We continue throughout the off season for football. And also, if you're looking for merch, I'm going to be putting more and more stuff out there. I got tons of ideas, and I've got a lot of stuff already made. I just have to get it onto the website. But if you look down here in the bottom right hand side, affiliated swag, that is our swag, our gear, where we keep our gear at. If you just go check out affiliated swag, just look it up in Google. But it's a Printful website, so affiliatedswag.printful.me. But just look up affiliated swag, it'll pop up. I'm trying to get a bunch of other stuff in there, but yeah, I mean we're continuing to grow. Make sure you guys check out the expo. I know it's going to be a different time this year. It's a little bit sooner, which is great because I think we're going to be able to get a lot more people going this year. And we definitely are going to be there. But yeah,
apply to Scott Fishbowl now.
Oh yeah, definitely do that. ScottFishbowl.com. If you want to get into Scott Fishbowl, it's better to get your name in the pot sooner rather than later.
Scotty Wonka with those golden tickets.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Carla.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for joining on this episode of the Game Changers 100th episode. I cannot believe it myself. So I really hope today's conversation gave you fresh perspective, not just on fantasy football, but the game of life. Next week, we're not having an episode because it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Please enjoy your family, enjoy your time with everybody. But mark your calendar because at IDP Hunter is going to join me on December 3rd for the next episode. And I cannot say thank you enough for the TSA team. JC, Iggy, Ronnie, Wendi, Greg, you guys were a big part of this Game Changers and of my life as well. You guys are a powerhouse in the team of TSA, and you are making this platform possible for everybody. If you guys enjoyed this episode, subscribe, leave a review, and follow us on social media. Until next time, keep challenging the game and making your mark. This is Carla with the TSA team signing off, and we wish you a pleasant evening. Good night, everybody.
Woo!